I also have started pre-streaming. Just a heads up.
Okay.
That's not
Yeah, it's all
Roger,
good.
Roger.
So that's the cue for We Are Live.
Yeah.
Yee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Pass, if you want us to switch to the other,
yeah,
could
we
you
go
pull
up.
me?
Yeah,
Could you
we
pull me?
might have to switch over.
We jump up to campfire.
Can you pull me, Pass, because I have problems for switching?
I will.
I will do it
Thank you.
myself.
I got pulled. Hey, it's Fest track going on.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Riot.
I tripped again.
Man, you keep tripping. I'm telling you, you gotta really just.
I'm very clumsy.
We need to get you like I
Sorry.
don't know. God, I was gonna say something.
You need to stop. You need to stop buying. You need to stop buying your sneakers from the local drug dealer.
Yeah, that or we need to get you a walker, cause goddamn it, you keep falling.
In a walking
No,
stick.
he's no. He needs to stop buying from the local drug dealer because
Those shoes
I
are
don't know
whack,
what
dog.
that guy laced him with, but he's been tripping all day.
Like, I recognize some of these names here you just gifted to, like, Jesus Christ.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Well,
Thumbs
who
up.
are they?
Surely one of them couldn't possibly be me.
Oh,
Possible. I haven't checked, nor will I ever attempt to check.
I'm just gonna be quiet now because I no.
Oh.
Oh, also, did you get your art updated yet, King?
oh yeah, King.
That Sama's doing. Still waiting.
Right.
Alright, hold on. You know what? Hold on. Sama's currently playing Baldur's Gate. Give me 1 sec. I'll message him.
Harass him
You,
real
you
quick.
need to
Art.
harass him and yell at him.
Question mark. Enter. Now we wait.
5 minutes later.
I actually want to see if they can respond. I'm actually curious.
In time.
I doubt they could respond. If they send me the finished work immediately, right now.
Unlikely.
They'll be forgiven.
Oh my god, the gift stream just continues still. Like, it's 5 minutes still, and it still continues to go.
Yeah, it's still going.
Maybe next time do
Let-
smaller ones.
Oh.
Maybe smaller, more
I
frequent
see the
ones.
recap.
Bro, I don't do small, okay?
I
That's what she
get
said.
Oh
that.
my.
That's yeah, that's what she said.
I get that, but you're killing Pass over here.
I don't do small. That's what she said.
Pass just needs to man up and
Ooh.
say thank you.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Damn.
get your head out
Damn.
of your ass.
It's
Girl.
fine. It's fine.
Thank you for the subs.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. So you want to start with the recap?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go with the recap. I'm gonna switch over to live screen so that people can
Mhm.
also see the nice new updated map.
Yeah.
Working on it for almost a week. Just
Oh, yeah, I
finished it
thought-
here.
I thought
Well
that
done.
that darker bit was new.
Yeah,
The road.
he's actually drawn the road,
Yes.
Oh, fancy.
Fancy.
and the Western Hold has appeared.
Yep.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's part of our territory, so it's ours. Cough.
It's
A
mine
part
now.
of your territory.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna get used to that.
Yeah,
Is
you
the
and
flame juice
Yo,
territory?
you better.
yeah, there needs to be a meme of him and Mufasa like on top of the mountain saying, "All of this is yours."
All of this is yours.
No, it's him sitting in the middle, and it's the fire doggo sitting next to him.
Yeah.
All of this is
Okay.
yours. What?
The dog just like looks at him, just like what?
Huh? Like doggish head tilt.
Huh?
Okay. Recap.
The Flame Chief's territory. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you've become the Fire Lord. You've become the Fire Lord.
I need more alcohol.
Yeah, get that fireball in you.
I was about to say fireball for the occasion. Please recap. I'm muting
Very
myself.
fitting.
You got it. You got it. All right. Session 82. Before Spears and Jarek arrive, Routh gets the idea to run some experiments with his wolf form with Dismas. The party heads into the woods to a clearing, and the two engage in combat, Routh attempting to maintain control of his rampage. He fails and turns bestial on Dismas, but she remains standing long enough to strike back. Something strange occurs. Routh appears unconscious but remains standing, so Dismas continues swinging at him until she brutally guts and half decapitates him. The body turns back into Routh and drops to the ground, but the wolf head remains. The party rushes in to try and heal Routh's extracted bowels, while Eager inspects the head. He hands it to Routh, who grows concerned and tries to summon Claw to no avail. He wordlessly walks off with Nala on his heels, so the party goes back to the camp. As they arrive, they spot the procession heading to the fighting pit and hear what is going on, shocking most of them as this is uncharacteristic for Spears. The fight starts and Jarek immediately tears into him. He begins to realize that he was not ready for this fight at all. Jarek taunts him, saying he is utterly unworthy of ruling when he's so weak. So Spears becomes enraged and channels his inner flames and overloads his magic veins, shooting a beam of pure white fire into Jarek. It sends him flying back into the wall, turning the earth in its way into lava. At the same time, the flames swirl around Spears and a portal opens below him, sending him falling into a world of blazing heat. A truly gigantic hand of magma and stone raises up to catch him, and a mountain-sized being looks upon him with its burning eye. Spears looks at his body, which is wreathed in white flames, and the entity speaks to him. You don't belong here, little one. It tells him that he's torn a hole through the plane and looks up, witnessing the tearing of reality high above. More entities raise up and try to hold the rift at bay, while the one holding Spears tells him he'll be sent back, winds up, and shot puts him back through it. Spears is launched out of the pit into the ceiling and drops to the ground in a three-point landing. But everyone can see he's changed into something not quite human. All his hair has turned into harmless red flames, his body radiates heat, and his eyes and clothes have changed as well. Once the portal closes, the tribe's healers come running to heal the two combatants, while another takes Jarek's chieftain garb and presents it to Spears, the new chieftain. Eager goes to get Magena, but she's completely frozen in place. She repeatedly mutters no and appears absolutely terrified of her father. Avis also comes over and tries to console her, but she latches onto Avis with her entire body. She explains that Spears has become the prime of fire, which, as the prime of nature, is lethal to her just by being near. Avis takes her away from the pit and heads towards Yggdrasil, hoping she might be able to help the party understand. The rest of the party splits up to attend to different priorities. Uka takes Igor to the forge, intent on giving him the armor she's been working on. Deacon tests something by conjuring a bonfire next to Spirus and discovers the flames can heal him. One of the tribe elders and sage walk up to Spirus and kneel before him, gifting him the war pick Jarek wielded during the fight. Spirus commands to send aid to the fortress tribe. Well, I'll call it the Western Hold from now on, and declares he'll go to rest. In response to which the elder sends a servant to pack up his old tent and move his belongings into the chieftain's tent, his new home. During all this, Raif and Nala slowly walk back to their tent. Raif talks about being transparent with her and his worries that he might not be able to protect her from himself. She confronts him. She comforts him and swears she'll always be there to help him remember who he is. So he gets an idea. He asks her for some locks of her hair to make a talisman out of. Nala cuts off one of her braids and weaves it into a bracelet, while Riot takes hold of the wolf's head and concentrates on trying to feel Claw's presence. The head fuses into him and the connection is restored. As Avis and Magena walk on the wide path towards the Great Sister Tree, along with all the other dryads, Magena asks if he can stay with her and Eager for the night, and Avis allows it. They arrive at the tree and speak with Ma Yggdra about what has happened to Spirus, making her quite concerned. She asks Avis to bring him here as soon as possible so she can examine him herself, and hugs the both of them. Then takes Magena and her granddaughters and the newcomer into the tree. Avis goes to talk to Sheila, who scolds her for the situation with Arakas. She heard about it from Ma Yggdra. They talk about the insanely complicated family they've ended up in, and Sheila voices her potential interest in Spears, creeping out Avis even more. And that's where we left off.
Oh yeah, I forgot that bit.
Yeah, I was hoping that bit would have been forgotten.
You know I don't leave important details out.
I'm aware. Second class, by the way.
And I would like to point out that your popularity with the ladies has only gone up now since you are the chief.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
All I can say is better you than me.
Spears is perfectly fine
Oh.
with it. Meanwhile, me controlling him. Can you just stop being so fucking nice?
Spurs, I
So,
beg of you, don't make my work any harder with the
Spirits
fucking
from
family
10 years
tree.
from now, Spirits and 21 women later.
Fucking no.
Now,
You're growing.
the thing is now, who's gonna win? Eager or Spirit?
This is not a
Who's
competition.
gonna have the most
This
bitches?
is not a competition. And I'm not saying that in any way, shape, or form. I'm saying that because it shouldn't be a competition between us.
I'm not saying it should be. I'm just saying it is. Okay, pass. Take it away.
Onward and upward.
Then, good game.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Good game, guys. Good game.
We could start with me giving his armor for him.
True.
Oh yeah, that's right. The armor.
That was basically a pretty obvious place to, because
Who's the armor for again? Eager?
yeah, I was finally done with the armor for Eager, and then I'm gonna.
But we never got to we never got to her giving it to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
because
did. Everyone else was
a lot
better
of
than that.
other
And then
things.
I'm gonna talk with the people who's getting the next one.
But we start with you then, Uka, as you lay the finishing touches onto the armor you have been
Like, hey,
slaving
Igor,
or
come here. I want to give you something, but I need to do something with it, and I need you to fix it.
The final touches is all I need.
Uh, how am I supposed to be able to fix that?
I made something for you. Just come with me.
Okay, okay. You know that I don't have any experience with forging, right?
You don't need to forge. You just need to stay still and let me handle stuff.
Okay. Is this
Basically, you
gonna
get
work?
And then she take you to the forge and show you what she made for you.
We've already seen what it looks like on the doodle map. If you want to give the viewers another glint at it, pass.
sure.
I still think it looks like a face.
Looks like an owl.
Woo!
I can't.
God damn it.
I can kind of see the owl. I'm not gonna lie.
So, like, the little dot on the left is like a really small mouth, and then there's two giant orange eyes.
Uh huh.
So
I mean, at least
she
it's easy to get to the
basically
center.
So-
showing you that hey I know your armor basically just poof gone. So I made you a new one. You need to take care of
Wow.
yourself.
It's look impressive. How much copper did this take?
Don't care. You're my friend. I need to take care of you.
Look, I'm
You
only
want
asking
this-
because so far I've got so many debts that I need to settle. I want to try and avoid owing even more.
Hey. This is not a debt. This is me protecting. Yeah. You kind of grown on me like a adopted brother, so me protecting my family, okay? This is not something you owe me. This is just a gift I'm giving you because you're my friend.
Oh,
Okay?
thank you.
You need to take care of you need to protect yourself. You're going to be a follower in a bit, and you need to have a fresh start and stuff like that. So this is my way of giving you a fresh start.
Thank you. I
And I hope
do really
it's okay.
appreciate it.
I hope it's okay. Because you've grown on me. You're like family now. Kind of.
Well, the situation
said,
in
you're my
terms of
best friend.
families has gotten quite confusing.
If you're talking about Ava's way of yeah, it's really confusing because apparently with all the family lines going on,
Yeah, when it comes to Avis,
Riot and
Spears,
Abe
and me,
and if Riot and Nala actually gets married, yeah, I'm kind of in a way in family with
Well, I
Avis
mean-
and you then.
yeah, but at the same time, yeah, the situation between Avis, Spears, and me is also rather convoluted.
Yeah, let's just say we just one big happy family. Congrats.
And apparently also keeping it in the family.
Yeah. Hey, as long as not blood-related families, that's
Yeah, well, we'll figure things out.
But I made this for you,
Plus-
so stand still
plus
so I
to
can
be-
make this last details.
Yeah, you got it. Honestly speaking,
Basically, she.
the family is most likely going to get even bigger now that Spears is chieftain.
Yeah, he probably gonna take his self of life. Finally.
I don't think it's a case of he's gonna take them. I think it's a case of they're gonna be presented to him.
Yes. I actually
Believe
think
me,
that
I've
there
known
is some
spirits for
rules for
so
chiefs to actually be married.
I've known
I haven't
spirits
ever
for a
seen a
very very
chief
long
who's
time.
not
That
married.
guy is that guy is not ready for that many women interacting with him.
He can handle it. I also be just to take him on a journey, to get a little bit away from the women.
Honestly speaking, what we need to do is just support him as the new chieftain because he's already got enough on his plate as of that.
Yeah, support him. Oh, give me a second.
And the way I can inform how this armor works, it's basically two plates of copper that has been that you kind of tie to the top of the
The pectorals?
of the what?
Is
The
it like
pecs.
their pectoral plates?
It goes over the
Uh,
tatas.
in a sense, yes. But the pectoral plate is one that is fitted into the middle of the chest normally, and then you have like thick linen, on a thick linen shirt underneath to give extra protection, or in some cases, gambeson type of clothing on a
Mhm.
pectoral plate. This is like a pectoral plate, except that it covers the top torso. So your belly is still like exposed, kinda, but there is also
Mhm.
following
But at
leather.
least the
Yeah.
at least my magic core is covered.
Mhm.
Yeah, the bottom part's leather, so
Mm-hmm. Then comes the most important question: how would you classify this armor now?
half plate.
I was
Uh,
asking past, not you.
it would count as a. It wouldn't actually follow under the normal standardization of armor, basically, because it would count as a plate in a sense, but it's not a full plate mail in a sense, and it would
Right.
rather count as a breastplate actually.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just need to know what mechanical changes it'll give me. Like I need to know how it changes my armor class, and I need to know if it's cumbersome, if it affects my movement speed. I need to know the details on that.
It's still medium in a sense because
Okay.
it's not that heavy, so to speak. Because it's literally only just strapped to the
Just the two
upper part of.
plates.
It's basically just two plates that are joined together by several rings in between. Um, me a second here so I can actually draw what I mean. Go black. It's basically two plates that are like ringed together, either with rings made out of copper or leather or something durable, basically.
Right.
Wherein there is also a harness to it that is strapped on your back, and underneath you would either keep something like a gambeson or a leather jerkin or shirt, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So
But you guys haven't really
I'm here
discovered
again.
the gambeson armor yet, so you basically only have like pelts leather available right
Uh-huh.
now.
Yeah, and this one. And of course, the big Balmian Avis have.
Mm-hmm. So,
That's how big.
okay, so in terms of mechanics, What is the AC number that it grants me, and how much of my dex am I still allowed to add?
Almost
It's
half.
16 plus 2.
Okay. Fancy.
It gives what? But I would also like to point out that it no longer this armor doesn't count as primitive armor.
Oh. I still need to get used to it though, because it is a weight increase that I'm not proficient in.
Yeah, it counts as medium armor. Because it's not, like a full, for example, chest piece, because you literally don't have the tech for that
Mhm.
yet.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm basically telling him it's
Uh,
maybe a little bit heavy, but you can get used to it.
hold on. If you don't have medium armor proficiency, you're not going to be able to cast spells. Because that's how it works when you wear armor that's too heavy.
Yeah, but I don't think
Didn't
we're
we all
following
had
traditional rules with this armor. I don't think we're
perhaps
following traditional rules with this armor.
with the
excuse
special
me.
training we have in the start? Wouldn't it given us that kind of proficient?
I mean,
We can't hear you.
if it doesn't exist, you can't have proficiency in it.
This is the first type of true medium armor you guys have made.
It's
So
going to be learned proficiency.
it's a learned proficiency that you need to actually teaching people you're giving any sort of medium armor going forward.
Also, Pass, is leather armor considered primitive? Or is it just hide that's primitive?
Hide and pelt armor is
Okay.
primitive.
grass and all
Leather
that shit.
is
It's
depending
more
on what
advanced.
level of leather.
Right.
Depending on what type of leather it is, it can still count as primitive.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
because
the leather armor that I made for the party would still be classed as primitive, considering. Wait.
well, maybe Uka's
What?
wouldn't because it's a +1.
No,
Yeah,
well, that's
Ukas
enchanted
is
armor. That's the difference.
Yeah.
enchanted armor is like on its own is on its own level because it doesn't count as primitive armor or normal armor because it's magic armor.
Well, I mean, hers, it's not magical. You just rolled a nat 20 and so it was better.
Well, it
Yeah,
counts
no,
as
Yeah.
+1.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
Yeah,
kind of
it is
made it
actual
by.
magic armor because I imbued it during the creation
Oh, okay.
process.
Okay.
The armor she got, can she actually still fit that? Because she's
Oh,
getting pretty fat
Yeah.
with the pregnancy and stuff.
Yeah, because it covers like your upper torso, like your belly was not covered like
it was
with your
exposed.
picture.
Yeah, like the picture. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. But let's also be fair. Pretty much all armor that is being made for females is made to accommodate for pregnancy because it's kind of part of the culture that even if you're pregnant, you're still combat ready.
Yeah, we all know how female armor works. The less you wear, the more protective it is.
yeah, and she always will have this shield for her tummy when she's pregnant.
One day, Uka be running around in a chain bikini.
Oh god.
God damn it! You just had to go there. You
Okay, Pass.
Of
You want
course
to
she will.
change back to the map, and then we'll move on.
Yeah, let's move on from
Sure.
this tangent.
We be talking too much shit.
But I'll be making this shit done and giving him his armor, helping him just put it on and stuff like that.
Yeah, it feels like it's form fit to you, but it still feels uncomfortable because you're not used to being so top heavy with the armor on. Because it's
Right.
still like half an inch thick plates that goes over the top of your chest, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And she's telling you that hey, if
Understandable.
you want some training with the armor, we can try some. We can find some sticks and try to fight with them. Just learn you to actually move in it.
Hmm. Well,
So
I'm
fighting
most certainly
training,
happy about having
non-negotiable.
18 AC. Because I have the
Basically,
perfect
hey,
dexterity.
she's protecting.
I've yeah.
She's protecting her
Nice.
friends. Her plan is
Mhm.
making this kind of armor for everybody.
Yeah. So, Pat, would you say that, considering it's still somewhat cumbersome, does it affect my movement speed at all?
As long as you're not proficient in it, it will take off 5 of your max movement speed, so to speak.
Okay, so I'll lower that to 25 for now. And you can inform me once I've gotten used to it
You would
when
need
I've acquired the proficiency.
for straight up training, you would need to do a downtime event, so to speak, to do training in it to actually get the proficiency of it.
Got it. And is that just spending time to learn it, or do I have to actually make a roll for that?
You don't need to make a roll for it because it's basically you trying out how to best possibly to move around it. You know, like
It's just a
Got it.
time-based thing.
yeah.
Mhm.
Normally, it would be to learn a new proficiency. It's usually 10 weeks minus your intelligence modifier.
Jeez.
I know.
Well, I mean,
That's why.
with this, could it be a little bit quicker? Because basically, you can just wear it like throughout the day, just walking around and stuff, and jumping and stuff like that. So
True. Because it's
it's not something you have to
easy
study.
enough. That would also half it, so it would be 5 weeks minus your intelligence modifier.
Okay, so I'll be fully proficient in 3 weeks.
Yes.
1 month. 1
Basically,
month.
Wait, hold on. What would happen if you have it to 5 weeks and then you have a +5 in intelligence? Would you just instantly learn it?
you would still minimum have 1 week of training.
It's a
Okay,
minimum
okay.
of 1.
Yeah.
Do you
That
count-
makes
you-
sense.
when you say week, you mean the 10-day weeks? That
Yeah, a 10-day
just-
week.
Okay, got it. Yeah,
So
that's
it's
1
like
month.
4 weeks.
Actually, I need to do some
60 days.
mathing right now because the way you guys have effing recreated the 4th moon, it might actually do some imbalancing in way the calendars work on the world. Good work on that, actually.
Yes, those have been invented.
You can blame Avis for that.
Good thing I didn't finish making calendars yet.
Yeah, all that time
Now I
wasted
don't
just
have
to
to redo
remake.
them.
You didn't even complete the language,
Hmm?
let alone the calendar.
Oh yeah, how's your language study going?
Didn't one of I know that one of the two got scrapped because of like a retcon. I'm fairly
It's still
certain I
with the
never
calendar
actually.
thing, and
I'm
you
fairly
still work
certain
on
that
the language.
I'm fairly certain I never actually started doing writing because it got reversed. And then I
Oh.
started scribbling about calendars. I'm fairly certain.
Mhm.
So, Paris, who getting next scene?
Well, as you basically are working on, as you're working with Eager to basically fit this on him, you know, making sure the straps are the correct length, as you try to strap it in on him. Avis, you're on looking, and you might, you know, not, you know, like what you're looking because she's really hands-on your man right now.
Am I not
She
at
was
the
going
tree?
to the tree.
Oh,
she's
right,
not
you were
there.
going to the tree. We'll wait on that.
I thought.
Avis, you have
we'll
a
just-
feeling?
We'll just say she has
It-
feels a disturbance in the force again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have a sense
There
of
is a
it's wrong.
disturbance in the
Yeah.
horse.
Speaking of which, and that's something something I
Is
just
there Tallow
realized.
getting a little bit jealous?
Tallow trusts you.
Tylo trusts you, but he does see you, compliment some of his muscles or whatnot, and he might, like as he is having out a piece of copper or
One-
bronze, just
one
like
harder
give
hit
you
than
like a
usual.
small stare.
One
He
harder
gets
hit
an
than
eye
usual.
twitch.
Hey, if he giving her the stare, she just giving him a kiss on the cheek. You know I love you. Not Iger, but Tello.
Yeah, I was gonna
Make
say,
sure you clarify
bro,
that
just
first.
rub that in.
That
Yeah.
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
have
what we
ended
say.
well.
Eager would just
The
Eager would
kiss on
just
the
Eager
cheek.
just looks at him and it's just like, bro, we're over this.
Bro, this has already been long. This is long over.
Yeah.
Like, if you're giving me
And
the
I do
stink
have
eye, basically,
yeah.
you know I
And
love
it-
you. You know I choose you.
And I do have another question, Pass, but you can interpret that you can determine that better than me. Is there any does any interaction happen between my you know state of electric charge and the fact that I'm wearing a conductive metal?
As of right now, no, not really.
Good.
Good, he says.
There's
Unless
leather,
unless
there's leather
unless
in
you know
between.
at some point my body literally starts exuding the charge so much that it starts to like my armor becomes imbued naturally, but we'll see.
A shocking grasp.
Because it is copper, which is ridiculously conductive. But
You know,
this will
maybe it
do
turns
for
out to
now.
be a
You
good
can
thing.
you can switch to someone else.
I've got something, but it wouldn't be for like a few hours after the fight, so I would be sleeping. So if you want to go with someone straight afterwards, then you can do that.
Sure. Deacon, you would be at the forge working with Talu on a few projects, probably, after everything has been said and done.
Yeah.
Spirus.
You know, I don't like it when you say my name sometimes. It just really concerns me.
The fireman himself.
The big fire.
You're the first fireman.
Sorry.
And he will also be the first one to host a Burning Man.
Need to put a siren on his head.
Don't hit the desk. Don't hit the desk.
Guys, be nice to Spirits.
They're not angering me. I find it funny. I just comedic relief sometimes helps with, like, I don't know, hitting a desk.
Go ahead, pass. I'm
Please
done.
pass. Please continue.
Oh, I killed him.
Side eye. Side eye.
No. I'm
No,
alive.
he's
I'm
working,
alive.
He's working.
Okay,
He's
I'm
working.
working.
Let the man cook. Let him cook. Damn it.
you're the one cooking.
Yeah, I'm
Hold
the one,
on, let
I'm
him
the one
cook.
roasting right now.
Roast beef?
Ah, we're back to this again, huh? Roast beef.
Spirus, has you sitting inside the tent in which you have been giving where the former chief lived and were holding council?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the elders and council members have joined inside and congratulate you on your victory in the pit fight against the former chief.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to update that in the NPC name list now.
Oh, he's now the former
Yeah.
chief and not the chief anymore.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Mm-hmm.
Lena also walks in, looking with an expression of not being happy.
Mm-hmm.
And as the council has been sitting down with you, of course, on your little throne at the furthest in the small tent that this gathering is hosted in,
Yeah.
I am to report the that Jarek did not survive.
Oh dear.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No. Huh. I'd say Spirits would be a
You
little
can
bit
also
stunned
see
from
that her hands is like you can see that her hands is still covered in like a mixture of soot, blood, and undescribable things, so to speak. And there's like the sense of burnt flesh that lingers as she walks in.
Seeing that Spirits
Oh
is...
my god, Deacon.
Fuck off.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Anyway.
Anyways. No, Spirits would never do anything like that. Fuck, man. It's not Spirits at all. But seeing that he's one of his one of his daughters is apparently deathly afraid of him, and now he's killed the old chieftain.
You see how many of the more on the fence kind of councils, just quickly, bows their head in your direction in a show of submission.
Well, you gone done now. Do it now.
Fucking,
Oh fuck,
I
they
overdid
offer
it.
being the next.
There's no reason to fear me. We have to give the chieftain a proper burial.
Of course, we will take care of that. You do not have any need to trouble yourself with that. But there are some things we wish to discuss with you and give you counsel on, of course. If you would allow us, of course.
You may.
It's about staying here in the cave, since we are very pressed for space, and there has already been a few accidental fires with some of the tents. And either we need to expand the outside area, which in itself can be trouble. I would suggest that we move at least a bigger chunk, and potentially also where the main seat of our tribe is seated.
And where would you propose we move?
Well, we have a good area just a little bit further north of here. If you don't remember the encampment we set up by the great tree.
Well, if we're dealing with overcrowding, it's probably wise we start moving.
It would also give us better access to both trade and send envoys to the different tribes in the valley, which Yerrick said he was very cautious about sending any diplomatic envoys, so to speak.
Well, with the threat that's currently... what, west of us? Yeah, northwest of us. Past the hodgepodge of tribes. We need to deal with that as soon as possible, too. we're just gonna have to.
Of course, it is your decision. We are only here to bring issues before the chieftain.
It would be more advantageous if we were to move towards the tree. Though, of course, we got to keep, we have to keep in mind the balance of nature and not disturb it too much.
That is true, but the druids have been doing a remarkable of building up the area by using nature itself. I have heard, I haven't seen it myself, of course, but we have confirmation on that the Druid Grove that have emerged there have done pretty well for themselves.
I'm happy the druids are hard at work. Then if that's the case, then we should definitely
But
move.
there is also another matter is that I wouldn't suggest we abandon this place fully. I would rather say we take the main portion of the tribe and move to the tree and keep our well-supplied piece of people here, so to speak, because there are still the material, the resources in the mountain that we are still digging out. And it is also a holy place, after all, with he points towards the small temple that has grown inside the cave, just behind the tent.
I was expecting us not to outright abandon this place, and in all honesty, a lot of people would probably prefer to stay here, and the ones that, want to move will be allowed to, which should hopefully clear up more area and expand, make things easier.
When the dragon also comes back, it can maybe even help with expanding a few of the caves, but it will only be a temporary solution before even that space is filled out.
That's a good point, actually. We haven't heard from that guy in so long.
Well, I mean, it was he's got to take a long journey to another, basically an ancient dragon, and basically have long chat and shit like that.
This is his montage moment.
Yeah, he's having his training montage. Give him some fucking space. What are you, his mom? Anyways.
No, that's Nala.
I know, but
Then the question also is, do we still stay with the deer tribe, or since we have, annexed another tribe, so to speak, there is also with giving you a proper title, so to speak, that fits it. Because you're no longer just a mere chief, so to speak, by having 3 encampments under your belt. That would actually make you more proper of being a high chief. The chiefs of chiefs, so to speak.
So because of me owning 3 territories, I'm now a high chief.
It doesn't necessarily need to stop just at 3, of course, if that's your wish. But there are other tribes we will need to contend with if we are to expand our territory even further.
On one side of my mind, I'm thinking like what I would do in a strategy game. On the other side of my mind, I'm thinking what the hell would Spirus do in these thought processes?
So we could always take the serpent route.
No. No.
No.
And like that, Spirus would immediately deny that idea. Fuck that. No.
I would like to point out that your tribe is not above slavery, in a sense.
Even if we are...
We call it servitude, though.
Yeah.
This is where we take the dark path.
Yes, this is where it turns into an evil campaign. Let's go.
No.
Hey, would you all calm down?
I let them have their fun. It gives me a little time to think things through.
If you need 2 mole on it, that's of course your. But I would just point out that we are, after all, more of a confederation now than just a single chiefdom now, or a single clan.
Well, there is one thing I'd like to say towards the whole idea of expanding. I'd like to hopefully become close friends with all the other tribes. Not conquest, but through, I guess, agreements and cooperation.
A good chieftain like the one we had before Yerick, knew to balance both the pipe and the axe. Yerick was more of one who would wield the axe than the pipe, so to speak.
Yeah, you could say that again. Certainly gave me a bit. I felt that firsthand. Well, I'll have to think all of this over for now. I would prefer we wielded the pipe more than the axe, but if the axe becomes a necessity, then it will be used. We should probably get started on, well, when we can get started on moving some of the population to Yidra.
What are we actually to call the encampment there? So to speak, I would say that it is a proper established encampment and will soon also be the high seat of your reign, as you put it. It would need a proper name.
If it's alright, I'd like
Of course, it's not something that needs to be decided now on your first counseling, so to speak.
I'd like to think it over for the first time. Not now, Avis. We'll get to that in a second. I actually want an opinion from a few other individuals on what we could name it.
Yes, of course.
Is there anything else I need to be aware of?
Not really much, except that we are running out of storage space also with much of the food that we have started to harvest from the planted crop that you and your fellow druids.
As in, we don't have enough storage to store all of it?
We are quite literally running out both of place to store the urns we store it in, or urns, so to speak.
Maybe figuring out a better way to store them.
And we also are starting to also run out of clay in the area. We need to go further, either downriver to gather.
Or you could start using it for trade.
That was kind of the goal. Increase the storage so that way we can store more, and then also try and increase the trade at the same time. It's kind of the goal in that.
Wink. We can maybe build stuff for storage.
That was again the point of me saying something around the lines of we need to figure out a way for better storage. Maybe a way for better storage of food.
Because right now we have 3 entire tents filled with urns of both the millet grain we gather, but also other produce of the fields of both, not to speak also baskets filled with what we grow.
And this is including And how much of the storage do we go through feeding here, being able to feed, like, help feed over there and over at the Western Hold?
We still have plenty of surplus. The encampment under the tree have even grown their own food and are talking about a surplus over there, which means that we can't even put in the tribute they try to send us into storage. Really, it goes to waste.
Maybe increasing trade then.
We of course can trade more of it, but even that is still locked with how much we can transport at a time. With only these small wagons, it's like only like a couple of urns at a time. Each wagon can take with it.
Now, when he brings that up, is he bringing it up as if it's like the wagon's not big enough, or is it the fact that the people can't push that much?
A mixture of both, really.
Okay.
Because you have to remember, it's a small handcart. That means that it's only have one set of wheels underneath, and it's pulled or pushed in some cases, which means that it's hard when you have more than like 5 urns on it that are stacked on it, together with also other produce you might want to transport. That's kind of the limit.
Trying to
So
think.
what you're saying, Paz? We need to have find some mole and train them to be a friend, and then make a wagon they can pull for us.
I mean, I have an idea, but yeah, you'll need to talk to me about it.
Well, again, a lot of this stuff I can actually take the time to mull over, so it's not like I have to jump on everything. But I feel like already, in my head, I know what I know what I'm gonna say. It's just I don't know if Spears would know it off the top of his head immediately. You know, about maybe upgrading the carts to make them, I don't know, carry more and finding a way to get beasts of burden.
I was gonna say, I'll just let you know now. Not all the wolves are gonna be used for my thing, because there's only 4 at the moment for the special forces team, so there'll be others left over.
Yeah.
Too.
As I said, we'll get to that when Spears has the opportunity to start thinking some of this stuff over.
If I was Spears, I would basically collect the group and maybe have a team to talk.
Oh, really?
We also wish to bring forward our suggestion with paying our smiths for the work they do, of course, but we need better equipment to outfit many of our fine warriors we have in the encampment, because many of them are still, using either bone or stone spears and weapons. But we do have somewhat pretty excess of copper, but the problem is that there are only so few who can work with it. So we might need to incentivize more production by, or even expand the way that we can work with it. But again, it will need more people to work it, so to speak.
Incentivizing.
And trained up to work with it.
So incentivizing people to start working.
Don't worry, we will train people.
Well, Spears would be aware that there is a duo of kids already getting trained, right?
Yes, he would, because he has quite literally been there and talked with the kids, and also with Uka and Tallow and Deacon. But what is quite
like
literally is the
production.
Mass production is quite literally not a thing yet, because you have like 3 adults that can work with metal.
Yeah, need more people for that.
And of course, Uka told you that her future children would be teach in the honor of smithing.
Yeah, that we're talking about now, though. We're talking about now.
Yeah, now is
not
kind of
10 years in the future.
now is more necessary than the future right now. Because some of the stuff we're
future
dealing.
is now.
Yeah, the future is now, old man.
Old man.
Hmm. And the way to incentivize people to blacksmith more.
More food.
I mean, that's a good offer to start.
I'll be
Well, he
right
does
back.
have
I
a-
really need to go to the
Yeah.
bathroom really quick, and
Go for
then
it.
we
That's
continue
okay.
this discussion. You guys can have a talk in between
Mm.
yourself and potentially mull over the problems your tribe actually faces right
A
now.
little bit of a
Yeah.
powwow, eh?
Good.
Mm.
Here, hold on, I gotta
Yeah.
mute my mic
Yeah,
for 1 second.
Okay,
I
so
can't do anything
so-
about anything before the
so we
spirits go
did.
to us.
So we did fix the issue of the lack of food, but now we have
Now we've
the
got too
issue of
much.
lack of storage for the food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I maybe have a solution for that part. I only need to actually have the conversation of the problem,
Mm-hmm.
so Uka can make the suggestion.
So what are
Right.
you suggesting like now so we know?
Yeah, give
Out of
give
it.
us give
Okay.
us the rundown.
Making a silo.
A
Hmm?
what?
Oh.
A gazebo?
Making a silo.
A
silo.
silo.
Oh, silo.
Yeah.
I that
Oh.
was what
Yeah.
I was kind of
Like an
referencing
actual-
to, is
like an
actually
actual
making
proper granary.
Yeah.
Actually suggest that, hey, if I can be allowed to move my place for a bigger place, I can make my now place for a place for the silo,
Yeah.
and then I can make a grand smithy
Mm-hmm.
to be more productive.
Yeah,
That is an option.
my
Mm.
thing
And
with
she
the
can always search the newcomers for hey, if you want to learn this, I could use some hands.
Mm.
Like, hey, I need employees. Hey, come here.
Yeah, my thing, I'm not sure how long it takes for like wolves to grow up, but I was like thinking of like the sledding, how you've got like the dog sleds. So you could use that, like
Yeah.
even though they're only small, but you,
Well,
like you
I
could
believe
take like one at
we
a
do
time
already
lifting up.
have drag sleds. Only they're man dragged sleds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we can use the excess wolves because I only need 4 of them at the moment out of this litter, and I can't remember how many there were, but I think it was like
You-
7
You'd have
and
to.
4.
You had 7.
You'd have to properly rear them for that task, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's further down the line, but that's something that we can do.
Hmm.
So you're back pass, so we would.
Yeah, I just got back.
Hey, pass. Can I have the knowledge? No, can I have the?
Can
Am
I have
good
the
enough
knowledge?
for smithing? And I am not good enough for smithing for making a silo.
You're talking like industrial error silo?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we've got enough metal at the moment to make
Yeah,
a silo.
no, I don't
You
think we
wouldn't
do.
have enough metal for that there. Do you know how
And also
big
you
and
wouldn't-
how much time that would take to put together? Besides, you don't even have welding or casting yet.
Let
of that level.
alone even having to design the thing.
What about big
But-
wooden towers that we can just pour it into?
Hey, I'm not talking about making metal. I'm talking about making wooden silo. I am specialized in
Carpentry.
big wooden stuff.
That would probably not work because the wood gets wet and then it makes the grain inside rot.
Yeah, and then I could put the metal in the inside.
Taking notes. For once in my fucking life.
Or stone.
That's like,
Congratulations,
something.
you've upgraded your dedication to the game.
Oh, no,
but
it's just-
we'll say that's
The silo.
we'll say that's something you can think about later. Let's move on for now.
I can't keep track of all the things past literally just threw at my face in the last couple of seconds, so I needed to actually write them down.
Yeah.
Because I could already
I
feel
mean, that's
myself
fine.
forgetting them after he said like half of them.
That's fine.
Do you do you want me to rinse them up or take them down for you?
Because right now I have written, name the tribe at the sister tree. There's not enough food, or there's not enough storage for food. Incentivize more blacksmiths, relocating people from main tribe to to Yidra. That's about
You know what?
it.
But you know what we should do? We should make a in the ledger tab. We should make a tribe task
Yeah.
note.
Now, yeah. You've also got the Western Hold you can send people to as well. So
Well, yeah, but
Mhm.
That's true, but that's mostly soldiers they need.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's
they
more
require
soldiers.
soldiers.
Don't get me wrong.
Well,
it
But
would
I mean-
also,
probably-
but they also need
They-
healers though.
Yeah, healers, cooks. things like
basically
that.
what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say is
they need more than just soldiers.
Mainly
there is a
soldiers, but other
benefit
things.
to having more than just soldiers. It's primarily soldiers, yes, but it would be a benefit to have, yes, as you said, cooks, maybe some healers, definitely healers around, especially for what they're going to be facing consistently.
Maybe some.
And
ladies
let's
of
be
the
fair.
night.
And let's be fair. The Spears is knowing Spears, his first priority is making sure those people eat right.
Yeah, oh, 100%. He's a chef for a reason. The man doesn't let you go hungry. Which is why I'm pretty sure, like, the moment any of them asked, or after he won his fight, I'm pretty sure the first thing he asked was about getting food and soldiers over to the Western Hold.
Mm.
It's like the
Yeah, you
first
did
thing
that.
he asked.
I just added a handout for the group. And remember, one at a time to work on it, or else you're gonna screw up everybody else's work.
Ledger for the ruler, okay.
I mean, there's a reason why they let me maintain the NPC name list.
I mean, I can trust you in
Because
maintaining
no one
it,
else
but
wanted to do it.
I can trust you to do it if you want to. If anything, I'll start typing shit in myself already, but I'll let you do it first.
I was
if you
gonna
want.
say this should
So
be.
this is
King's.
your main
Yeah,
priority, is maintaining that list. My
should
my
be
main
King's.
priority is maintaining the NPC list.
Okay.
Conspiracies.
Yeah, this is your personal list.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Yeah, I'll
It
type
actually would make sense if Spear's gonna maintain that list because
if
he's chief.
if I go to type this
Mm-hmm.
now, I'm gonna make a lot of racket, so I'm probably not gonna do it for now. I'll do it after.
Oh, the massive mechanical keyboard.
Yes, because you know,
Clank, clank, clank.
you know,
clank.
fucking.
Okay.
Anyways, continuing on.
Yeah. Is there anything else for him, boss?
Okay, moving on.
That is all for now, my good sir. And you see them sitting and having a discussion about the topics that has been brought up, about potential solutions even to it.
Yeah, I'd probably listen to some of
As
the
you
solutions.
as you simply just lean back into your seat. A couple of other people enters the tent.
Hmm.
And they walk up to your just beneath, the small what would that be called?
The platform.
Like
The raised
the platform in like it's like a stone platform that's like slightly raised over for where the main council are sitting around the
This
central
word.
fire.
This
Uh-huh.
word, what is this word? No, is
And
it
they step
Plateau?
forward.
probably
Yeah, a small plateau really of stone that has been slightly carved, where his stone throne is also sitting upon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's basically just a step up from the rest, but it still gives a certain feel of importance to him.
A sense of authority.
That too.
The sense of authority.
Authority.
Authority. Don't you
Authority.
disrespect
People
my
step in,
authority.
what happened?
Yeah, they step in. What's up?
Greetings, chieftain.
Hmm.
We represent different families of the tribes and of the different clans, so to speak. And we have noticed that you are yet to have wedded someone.
Oh,
Um,
Oh no.
they're
Oh, they're already coming on to it.
deep in Spirit's head. Just for fuck's sake.
Has not even been a day.
It's only been a couple of minutes, bro.
It
Go
actually
on.
been a couple of hours with this
Okay.
entire exchange of ideas and solutions that are going on
Bruh.
as these people step in.
That's so much better.
Go
And
on.
we would like to present the potential rights for you, of course, of good standing and good family.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, unless, of course, you seek to marry into some of the other tribes in the valley, of course, we can also suggest that, if that is your wishes.
Spirit's just fucking goddamn it every time. Just like
His brain,
Yes.
why?
Yeah, get it together, Chief.
Yeah.
his brain just broke. His
Well,
brain
once
just broke.
again, Spirits is that person's like, why is this happening?
The
What-
cogs are turning.
Even now, he's still trying to process everything that's happened,
Yeah.
and the fact that he just killed the old chief. This man's being bum rushed by a whole bunch of other shit.
All the new problems and everything.
Fun part would be if they bring his daughter.
There's no way in hell they'd be able to do that. Don't do it, Pass. Those are my only words to you right now. Don't do it, Pass.
Well, I mean, that can't work anyway because he would set her on fire.
Well, from what we know, we don't know everything yet. We
As
haven't
far
gotten all
as
the
she's told us, yeah.
Yes.
I'm not
Yeah.
talking about Spur's daughter. I'm talking about the former chief's daughter.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
So
I mean, that sounds kind of egotistical, doesn't it?
what?
Killed the man and took his daughter.
Well, I mean,
Or his or the former wife.
yeah.
They're talking about kicking a dog when it's down.
Really, truly, it
No,
is.
that was actually custom in some
Yeah,
places.
that
I'd like
would
to
happen.
point out.
Yeah.
So
Jeez, brutal.
would
He
anything,
literally claimed everything that old man owned.
would anything were to specific happen if I were to marry one of the, I guess, daughters of a good standing noble family?
It would, of course, strengthen your legitimacy, and of course, since you are a man of so high standing, you are, of course, not limited to just one wife if that's what you choose. As word already has around it, you have.
Mm-hmm.
Dealings.
Say it.
Come on, Pest.
Speak your mind, sir.
Say it.
Rendezvous with certain greater beings, of course, and already have produced a couple of heirs to your name,
Mm-hmm.
but they, of course, are not of human kind, and wouldn't it also strengthen your tie with the people if you had a few human heirs?
Every time he says the word human,
Such as-
Spears' eye just twitches a little bit.
I was gonna say, technically, is he human anymore? I don't
Are
know.
you racist?
They don't know.
He looks
I-
it.
d-
He's
Every
fire.
time.
It might, just because he's that powerful that he's
Mhm.
embodiment of fire. They don't know
Right.
that
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
better than that. He still looks, human in a sense. Like he still
Yeah.
has
I
skin.
still-
It just his
yeah.
hair has turned to
It's
fire.
just his hair. Yeah.
Most of my hair is more or less just ablaze, while the rest of me is still human.
Yeah.
His
Mhm.
blood might also be on fire, but who counts that really?
You don't want to cut me open
Can't
to
see
find
that.
out.
Lava comes out.
Burning blood. Got it.
God, don't tell me I have burning blood now too. So anytime anyone hits me, they just get a little pipe.
Yeah, that would be.
Why
that
do
would
you
come in
think I
handy.
said you could quite literally sell immolate?
Jesus Christ.
Self-immolate.
I am the fire. Anyways.
Okay, how are you dealing with this racist?
Yeah, with this race, he's not exactly racist. I get where he's coming from. Technically.
He's not racist. He's just slightly specious,
He's
but that's
specious.
normal again.
I was gonna say he's racist. He just doesn't know that he's racist.
So what you gonna do with this knowledge?
Well, I guess I should make
Yeah.
sure that it's as legitimate as possible. Though I don't know why anyone would really
You
question
would
what I
also
just did.
strengthen. You would also, of course, if I may come with this suggestion, as my
Mm-hmm.
my chief, is that you could also marry into some outstanding families of our neighbors. That would also both tie into, as you mentioned before, that you would rather be exemplary with ties to the different clans in effort to grow our small confederation of tribes and clans, so to speak.
Take a wife from each tribe.
That's actually what I was kind of thinking, seeing that would help out the whole, more or less, holding all the other tribes under one banner sort of idea. We could try and get, well, I could try and get a wife from one of the other tribes. It seems like the smarter idea if I want to carry more of the pipe than the axe.
At least for now.
Well, in that case, he'd certainly be laying a lot of pipe.
Got it? You guys are gonna make me break my desk. You honestly are gonna make me break my desk.
But there are a couple of seeking young women without husbands, even from our tribe, and you are, of course, allowed to take as many as you wish, but it would also strengthen if you took your first wife of your own tribe, so to speak, than a foreigner. But
Yeah,
that is your
technically
decision.
technically speaking, Ma Yggdra and Uthmar are not his official wives.
Technically, yes. That is true.
Just these side bitches.
They're just flings.
God damn it.
Embers to heat his coal.
Alright, now we're gonna
That's a way to put it.
We're diving into the fire jokes, are we now? I was waiting for these days.
Don't be such a downper. You're quenching off our heat here.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Don't be a sourpuss.
I'm gonna hurt both of you.
Actually in hell.
You think you're in hell.
Mhm.
Ava's just
Be
mute.
nice.
Anyways.
Should we continue?
Yes.
Then I suppose a wife from here would be a start, and then better relations with a wife from the other tribes.
To cement your legitimacy, of course,
Mm-hmm.
my chief.
Yes.
I can present you some of the outstanding women that are unmarried, so to speak, as of yet, and you can take a pick of what you like the most.
Taking one of my family members out of laugh.
He's talking about it like he's going to the butcher. Well, we have our finest meat available.
We have
right?
our finest
Well,
meat available.
I mean, technically, they are meat, so
Why do you think I made the butcher comparison?
Anyways. Maybe
Choose
we
Avis.
can.
The pass, who they bringing to the table?
Avis is taken.
Well, hey, are you gonna? This is
And
your high
in a
chief,
sense, his stepdaughter.
so
True.
What?
But
don't
she is already
Avis, put your goddamn foot down.
I
Okay,
thought she'd
well,
been left
look,
out for a while, so I thought
you-
I'd bring
y'all-
her in.
Y'all might be fucking swinging away at all the different people you can get, but Avis is loyal and committed to the one person she loves. So
Oh,
get the fuck away from her.
Respect.
well,
Even
only
if
as
that
long as she
person doesn't
lives.
return that.
Loyal to the
Sash.
point of obsession, might I add.
Mm-hmm. But
Well,
regardless.
well, that's only
Choose
as long
Avis.
as he's alive, isn't it?
Hmm?
Only as long as he lives now, isn't it?
yeah.
Should
What
we
are you
instead
suggesting?
of
Squint.
bullying Avis, should we maybe
Are you gonna
see
widow
who
her
they bring
again?
to the table?
I'm sorry. Sorry. I was just
He's
joking
having
a little
too
bit
much
around.
fun.
He's having too much
He's
fun.
having too much fun.
So who they bringing?
There is a list that is brought before you,
When the hell
so
did
to
they get a
speak.
list?
Yeah, we can't write.
We can't even read.
Oh, right. Forget that.
What's this
They
weird
presented
scribbly
a-
shit on paper? What's this weird
Basically,
thin
just
like
bringing
cloth?
people into his tent pass.
Yeah,
That's
they're presented.
They, of course, are presented outside the tent where you are shown out to, where you can see several young women of between the age of 14 to 20. In most cases, there are also a few mature women in between.
Mm-hmm.
Is Sheila one of them?
Please no.
Just make sure that Chris Hansen doesn't show up.
Look, I'm currently
Take a
talking.
seat. Take a seat right there.
Time-wise, I'm currently talking to Sheila, so it should be impossible that she's there.
She just
Yeah, I
teleports.
know.
She
Yeah.
got it.
No, she
You-
gets
you-
now. She feels a disturbance in the force.
No, you just see her suddenly get bagged and like dragged by a guy that jumps into a hole and disappears.
Plus, I think Sheila's older than 20.
Yes. Well,
He
he said
is.
he said there was also more mature women.
Oh,
Yeah, he just said there were also older women.
No.
I only heard the 14 to 20.
We are going after historical setting here, I would like to point out. I'm sorry,
Understand.
dear viewers,
We
if
know,
you're
we
finding
know.
that. No, I'm talking to the viewers. I'm sorry, dear viewers, if you find that slightly disturbed that you were already seen as an adult for marriageable age already at 14, but we are going by historical account.
I mean, in some countries today, it's still like that. So.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know.
Yep. Do I need to point out India?
I'm
Haven't
curious,
changed
Paz.
that
Is
much.
anyone one of the people in my relation?
Any of them I recognize too.
Well, there are the chief's daughter is one of those who are presented, and his former wife.
Mm-hmm.
Do they both appear willing?
Yes.
Ah,
I mean,
yes, the guy who
they-
just killed my husband. Let's go.
But the thing is, they had power, and now if they don't marry him, then they lose power. So, it's why wouldn't you? It's like I want to keep my power.
Yeah, I need more alcohol.
Ah, yes, all my dignity gone.
Dignity out the fucking window.
Sell my soul for power, sure.
Yeah, well,
Should not,
people do
there-
that.
her husband, the former chief's wife, the former chief's wife's husband died in battle, which we're seeing as an honor,
It's
so to
honorable.
speak.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
So there wouldn't be any hard feelings, of course. If she loved him, there would of course be a little bit, but it could also just be, a more respectful relations between each other. It doesn't necessarily have been a marriage out of love.
The
It
other
could
thing
also
is
have just
like
been political.
this could be like he
Which
was
is
the
literally what
protector.
Spears is about to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
he was
this
the
is-
protector of the tribe, and now we've just found a better protector. So
eh.
So the chief, former wife, the chief's daughter. Who else?
Several young women of the age between 20 and 14. I get it. There are also a few more mature women in the mix, so to speak, of women who have lost their husband or never or daughters who have lost their entire family doing the
Please
assault
don't
of
say my
people.
mother is there too.
No, she's too old.
Oh, thank God.
we don't marry the hags.
Hey.
No, Riot, we're not hag maxing. Stop that.
You guys are driving me nuts. It's not enough alcohol in the world that can sustain this. Anyways. So I could do something along the lines of just an outright political marriage where there's nothing to it, just political.
Feelings might develop over time, but it would start out purely political marriage, so to speak. Actually,
think
there
the
would
courteous
be
one.
one person you would see in the mix.
I have a feeling I
That
know
you
who you're gonna say,
recognize?
but please go on.
Jimny.
He still exists.
The stalker.
Yes, their
Oh.
character still exists because Nyan still has
Oh.
some
Yeah.
sway over
Yeah.
that character. You know, Avis is stalker.
I mean, she was hanging out with you a lot.
Yes.
Hold on, should I be making like perception checks every now and then?
I mean,
Should we contact Nyan?
He already constantly greenlighted this.
Yeah. I was aware of this the whole time, by the way.
You just
maybe
forgot?
maybe this will change her ways, and she won't be a stalker anymore. You could change her. You can fix her.
You're really trying to
Oh,
point
no.
you can
God.
fix her.
What the fuck,
Oh
Riot?
God.
What is
Uh,
up with you today?
Let
Oh.
Spirits choose
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah, I fucking
Let
I-
the man think, damn it.
I started drinking a little bit earlier.
Spirit. Well, don't worry, I've been drinking since we started. So, yeah, I really gotta go for it because this whole situation. Jimny.
Oh, okay then.
So you're choosing Jimny.
Yep. Spears recognizes that face and has worked alongside with Jimny before,
Yeah.
so there's a lot more
Knows she's
trust into
trustworthy.
that.
Sense.
You
Fair.
see a lot of other women like as you're like presented like oh god, we are basically having a scene of from Cusco right now.
Jesus
The
Christ.
Emperor's new
The
groove.
Emperor's New Groove. Let's go.
I don't know
Yeah.
what that is.
I watched a lot of
Basically,
shows.
Cusco walks, and looks at the potential brides from that has been presented from him, from
Denies all of them down the
different
line.
ruling.
Right.
And like all of them he
Like,
insults
oh,
outright, but Spears would never insult them.
Right.
Ah,
they're,
come on, a
they're all
little
giving
insult.
her dirty looks.
A little bit.
They're
But
all a bit
again, some
salty.
of them try, even harder to present, their assets of them slightly older, because he is allowed to have more. So who says he's just gonna pick only one?
Mhm.
They're trying their damnedest.
They're trying, and that's strange amount of respect for it, but at the
do you
same time,
appreciate efforts?
respect for the effort, but at the same time, but Spears, this is a
Would he,
situation.
Spirits, you have been seduced before, and they are them as well trying. I would need you to roll me
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I need you
Wisdom
to roll me
save.
5 wisdom checks right now.
Oh fuck!
Checks or
Just tell us
saves?
if you want it, and we can give you advantage.
Or would it be charisma? Actually, I'm actually a little bit confused. Is
Well,
it charisma
so
or wisdom?
If
what
Would it
is
be
you're
this?
trying
What
charisma
is
to-
this?
saves?
Hold on.
It's-
What is
no,
this
it's-
based
it-
on? It's like willpower or like is it the restraint not to go for them? Basically, that would be wisdom, right? Because that's like your
Then
willpower.
yeah, because it's like, are you falling for their charms, maybe,
That's
or
it.
Yeah, that would definitely
That
be
would be-
wisdom if it's like a charm type.
Or you could do like a
Yeah.
charisma
Yeah,
check.
it doesn't. Even
charisma
if it's
save.
not magical, that'd still be counted as a charm.
So
it's a non-magical,
natural
you know.
charm. It's a natural.
It's a natural
Yeah.
charm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it would. You would need to make me a wisdom save not to fall, you know, for some of the more charming ladies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That are not shy in showing off their body.
All assuming these are normal, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure. First one. If it wants to work.
Oh boy,
Okay.
he's gonna have
Oh,
five
that's a good
million
start.
wives at the end of this.
Second
What
one.
is
He's gonna have
Second one.
he's gonna have
Third.
5 million wives at the end of this.
Fourth.
No, she's
Natural
gone.
20, baby.
Oh, okay.
And
She's
fifth.
That
gone.
one was really
Eight.
ugly.
Eliminated. Okay, so you've got 3 wives now.
Just head
No,
guess.
because he already chose Jimny as the first one,
Oh no.
and
Oh, okay.
there are
how many
3 others
failed?
who also present their case really well to
Okay.
you, so to speak.
Strongly. Well, that's
And
the thing.
let's
He
see.
doesn't have to decide right now.
I know, but they are the 3 are filtered out together with Jimny. That I want these to be presentable, but has a potential wives for the chieftain. And you see how they are being ushered into the chieftain's tent.
Oh, is that how we're doing this, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they are. He, of course, are to learn a little bit of them. It's not, you know, like so you're hereby the chieftains. No, it's like still, you know, following a proper tradition about first a small bondage period.
Well,
Before
bondage. Yeah, I was
Bondage
gonna
or
say
bonding?
That's interesting wording.
Yeah,
This
interesting
situation.
wording
Interesting
you got
choice of
there,
words.
Pass. You might want to rephrase
it's.
sometimes.
Do you want me to use the other word for it, handfasting?
I
No,
mean,
I'm
bonding would have worked, not bondage.
bondage is something different than bonding.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Eddie.
quite literally bondaged together. What the f?
I don't think that's how it
Bound.
works. No.
Bound. They're bound together.
Yeah.
We understand that
Bondage,
English is not your first
Yeah,
language.
Hey,
it's just
Bond.
interesting.
I actually looked it up. It actually is pronounced to become one through bondage.
Yeah, but it's also a sexual term of like whips and chains and stuff.
That's because it has been
I get-
perverted. The
I was
word.
about to say perversed.
We know. We're just saying that when you just say it, that's where our minds
It's
go.
funny. It's just funny to us. Don't worry about it, Pass. It's just funny to us. That's all it is.
That just describes more about how where your brain is in the gutter and mine is not.
Mine's always
Yes,
been in
it
the
does.
gutter.
What-
I agree with you.
How are you not used to this yet from us?
He's got a point, Pass.
Eh.
Eh.
This is not the first time we've done this.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I know.
Onward and upward.
It will not be the last.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh no.
Death is coming.
So did he go into the tent with them, or just the women got taken in?
The women got taken in
Right.
so that they can, you know, learn each
So
other a
how-
little bit.
How many went in? 4?
4 total.
Yes.
Right. 4. And
Right.
how many were presented? All up.
Actually, I need to roll that because originally.
Jesus
Four.
it would have been-
Christ.
Let's
Actually,
not
was
forget,
one of
this
the,
is a pretty big tribe.
Mm.
Was one of the few extras that seduced pretty much Spurs? Were they one of the daughter/wives of the previous chieftain.
Oh yeah. The ex-chieftain.
Yeah, that's also a question. How many did the previous chief have?
He had a daughter and a son, but the son is serving in the guard right now, so to speak.
But he only had one wife.
Yeah. Actually, he had two, so to speak. He got a son with his first and a daughter with his second wife.
Oh, okay.
And it was the second wife who were also presented because she was still, of young enough age to
hmm
be eligible for a potential marriage candidate.
I am so fucked.
I mean, if you want to follow the tradition, Spears, you got to go for the
Out
cougars.
of 80 something,
Wow.
Jesus!
That was a long
My guy
line.
is busy out there, dude.
I need more
And-
fireball.
Like Pepper said, the ones that got selected, were any of them the wife and daughter of the ex-chief?
um, the daughter of the former chief were also
Was
selected,
one of
so
those
to
four?
speak.
Okay.
Okay.
And the mother was quite alright with it being the daughter who was taken in, because that means she will still, live a good
Still-
life.
Still part of the family, yeah.
Yeah.
It's another one to add to the tree, Avis.
I'm sorry, Avis. I can't stop it.
Wait,
And,
hold on. I'm gonna be
just
family
wait,
with my
Spears.
stalker now. No.
Also, Spirius.
Ah.
One thing, Sheila might be interested in you.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I didn't hear. Spirits didn't hear that conversation,
He doesn't.
but
know
I
about
heard it.
No, you don't know that. You heard it.
Huh?
I fucking what?
What?
He's been told? He's been told?
How?
Yeah, Avis spoke to her at the tree about it.
This is literally happening like linear.
Gmod no clipping sound effects.
This is happening
No,
parallel
I was
to
talking.
the...
I was talking not in character, out of character.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh,
right.
okay.
Out of
You were
game.
Yeah,
told.
I am
Yeah,
aware.
we know.
Spirits
He knows that. He knows that.
Are you saying that Sheila is one of the ladies?
No.
No.
No, not yet.
No,
She
no,
might.
She's
The
not
fuck
there.
you
She's
mean
not
not yet? Help!
She can
She
only
might
Uh-huh.
want to
try
try to
jump
win your
away.
heart, because she has actually liked you for the longest time. You also have to remember, she was one of those. She was a little bit older than you when you were mentored to become a druid.
Mhm.
Like, she was a class or two ahead of you when you first got into your mentorship.
Wait, how old is Sheila?
Yeah, I was gonna say she's looking up the spirits. How old is she? I was thinking like maybe
Yeah, I thought she was a lot older. What the fuck?
late 20s, early 30s.
She is in her late 20s.
Right.
Done for?
Damn. Okay. Wait, how
Let's
old
not
was
forget.
she?
Let's
I guess
not
it was
forget
18.
how short people live in this age.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just surprised at the very small age gap between her and Avis.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just like an older sister sort
Well,
of
you
thing.
technically,
but-
she technically,
Yeah.
you
But
were
without
technically
parents.
adopted, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if it's like an older sibling and the parents die, it's the same similar thing.
By technicality, you're adopted in as a daughter, even though you're more aged like a sister. In age-wise, she would rather be a big sister to you. But it happens sometimes,
Yeah, the thing is, it's like we've all just assumed that she was an older woman because you didn't mention that earlier. So that's just what we had in our head. That's
I
why
believe
this
she's
is
like 29. I put her down age-wise on my notes. Let me take a look. Yeah, 20. No, actually, she would actually have turned 30, but she's still, of presentable age.
Yeah.
She's only 9 years older. Damn.
Just gotta
No, actually, no,
check
wait,
my
that can't be
notes.
right.
Check
No,
my
wait.
notes.
No, she is 29 still. Mid 29. There we go.
Love how Pass
Oh my
has to
god,
go
that
back
means
to
I need to
stuff.
make an NPC arc for her too. Ah!
Good job, Pass.
You've done this to
Woo!
yourself,
You
Pass.
did
You've
this
done
to
this
yourself. Shot yourself in the
You-
fucking
All of
foot.
this, all of this
Pass,
is
Pass,
your
Pass,
doing.
Pass.
All of this is your doing.
There's a genius solution. Just don't have it happen, and it'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, you didn't have to mention anything about her being interested, and none of this would have happened.
You did this to yourself. I want you to know.
Guys,
you shot
Druid,
yourself in the
there's
I'm
foot.
a
doing
simple,
it.
there's a simple answer to that. for the content.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna die for the
It's
content at this
content
point.
boosting.
This shit's gold, bro.
Spirits-
Okay, so what happens with Spirits now?
Well, he is allowed to do as he pleases, so to speak. If he wants, to run off
Phrasing.
and battle demons, he can do that. If he wants to stay and learn,
Right
potential
now?
lives, a little bit more personal, he's allowed to do that.
If you want to have someone to black with them.
He can have that, so to speak.
I'm
That'd
just
be
gonna.
that'd be a little rushed, wouldn't it?
No, he's just testing the merchandise.
I almost hit the desk again.
He's
Out of pure instinct, I want to hit the desk. All right.
taking them for a
Out
ride
of
to see
pure-
how they
Out of
run.
pure frustration.
Dude, have mercy on the desk.
Listen,
It's
this
being
thing, I'm
abused.
so happy this thing has a large HP pooler. This thing would not survive a week. Anyways,
I give no
Final-
mercy. That's
to be
God's
honest,
job.
the final boss of this campaign is gonna be fucking Spurs' desk.
The true victim of this entire campaign.
Yeah,
Spears'
yeah,
desk.
yeah.
oh god. Seeing that I believe before Spears had this whole fight and
A
shit.
speech bubble pops up. Have mercy, daddy.
Whoa,
What the fuck?
I need alcohol.
too far.
I need alcohol.
far.
Oh no.
I need alcohol. Before
And-
I walk off for a second to get some more drink, seeing that Spears was, I guess, informed earlier that we were gonna meet together, if I'm not mistaken. That was something I
Yeah,
was informed before the fight.
Yeah, but we're gonna meet out the front, and then that happened. Now everyone's scattered.
Kinda, yeah.
So you kind of have to go look for them. Or you could just go
Well,
and wait
well,
out the front
most
on
are
your
still
own.
at the front. They're just at the forge, so to speak. They're still waiting for
Ah,
people
yeah,
to
right.
show up.
I'm
right.
Yeah.
going.
Like Deacon.
I'm gonna go to the front where we were told to meet and wait there. I will deal with life situation after the whole meeting.
Well, as you walk out, you see them at the blacksmith.
Yeah,
I will deal with women later.
I will deal with women later.
That is my
Allies
side
required.
quest. That is my side quest.
I am going to go AFK for a mere moment. I just need to grab one thing.
He's gonna grab a new drink or the
Yeah.
entire bottle.
Or a
Nah, he's
sledgehammer to
fetching,
break his
Bottle's
desk.
still
he's fetching
sitting with me.
multiple bottles. He's fetching a few extra bottles. Anyway, do you want to jump over to someone else, Pass?
Sure, we can jump to someone else. Let's see it here.
Hello, Spider.
Riot is still busy.
I've got something, but it would be like a few hours after.
Yeah,
Oh, you
that
said
would
that-
basically that would still be
Oh yeah,
after
I'd still
when
be sleeping.
it would basically be at the meetup potentially or after the meetup
Okay.
because they were just like, where the fuck is Riot? He's supposed to be here. Where's the son of a bitch?
I mean, they know where I went.
Yeah, home, like a coward.
Yeah.
No, you didn't say anything about where
Oh, I
you
didn't.
went.
Okay.
No,
No, you
you
just
didn't
fucked
say
off.
a fucking
Yeah,
word.
not in character.
You
that's
you
right.
actively
We
brooded
still have
off.
Avis and Deacon left, so
Yeah, you didn't say a fucking word and just left.
Yeah,
Outright
that's right.
walked.
I said where I was going, but out of character. Okay.
I'll be right back, but we will be shifting over to you, Avis,
Wait.
with you having your
Oh.
talk with your mom.
Help.
Who's being kind of freaky.
Help.
I wanna run. I wanna sprint. I wanna dig a
Flee.
hole and lay in it.
So last thing we had with you was her saying that she was interested, isn't it? That's where we left off with you.
Yeah,
Something
that's where
like that.
literally the campaign left off.
Yeah.
And we started talking about how complicated the family was.
And it's only going to get more complicated if
start
this
working on the tree.
continues, so please.
Yeah, because Jimny is now also getting into the mix.
Yeah.
Spears went for a logical choice because he trusts Jimny a lot more than any of the other women that was in that line.
Well, I mean, out of game, that's the only one you know.
Yeah.
Plus, like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
were spending time together towards the end, so
Hmm. This was something
hey,
that
maybe you could
fucking
get her to.
good.
I was gonna say, since she's like an NPC now, maybe you could get her to work on, and she's like real smart, big brain
Big
sort of
brain.
thing.
Yeah.
Get her to work on writing.
What I've been waiting for. Like that was one of their things their character was going to do, but they never could
Yeah.
because they
Yeah,
left.
and they were the one person that had an ability that literally stated they could literally switch what they were good at for that
Yeah.
day.
Yep. So we can go off and do stuff, and she can work on that.
Well, I mean, the tribe needs to continue
If
advancing while
if
we're
pass
gone.
if pass is cool with that. If pass is cool with that.
I mean, the tribe kind of needs to
I mean,
keep
I don't see
advancing.
why not. He literally had people walk in with a list that did not exist. So
Yeah.
That he had to
Yeah,
retcon that,
but
like because he
I don't
didn't.
think he meant that in a way that,
no,
you know,
I'm saying I think
an NPC functioning like a full leveled character.
I mean I don't see why not, because we're gonna get more smithies that are NPCs.
I
So
mean, I gotta incentivize them, or at least find a way to incentivize. You said food, which is a good one, but I don't know yet.
the thing is, we have to get NPCs to do some stuff because we can't literally make everything in the world ever in existence.
Correct.
So we're gonna have to be able to do stuff
Well,
like
who do you think was maintaining the crop field whilst we were busy? That was the
yeah,
NPCs.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Well, because Spheres more or less did the whole setup of the entire thing. The NPCs continued the work from there,
Yeah.
Yeah, they just maintained it.
Hmm.
which now we need to understand what the idea of crop rotating is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to discover crop rotation.
Yeah, so that way we can put nutrients back into the land and then pull it back out, so we can keep rotating crops. But to do
I mean,
that,
you can just cast the spell again and
Well,
make it
what
more
we'd have
fertile.
to
So
we'd have to figure that out through trial and error, I think,
I
because
believe so.
we have no idea that that's going to happen eventually. That
plus,
the
isn't the
soil is
ground
just
like
going to tire.
it's all like super fertile? So
Yeah, it's mega fertile.
because of the magic, and it lasts for I think a whole year.
yeah. So I
Yeah,
don't
it
think
is
it's
for an
that big a
entire
Yeah.
deal.
year. So
I don't think we
it's
need
not
to
going to
worry about all these
it's not going
things.
to matter immediately.
But at the same time, it's something
Could
that
we
I'm
actually
trying to
not
bring
just
up.
use that
Right.
spell on the dead area?
I feel like
On what?
good.
What was that, Pepper?
Ugh. She was talking about maybe we can use it on that area of dead vegetation near the fort.
So
I don't think that will work. I
I
think
think
that's
that might be an
more.
outside source that is causing that to happen.
Yeah, I think that's more
More likely.
Azurcard
well,
stuff.
actually, I think. Wait, are we talking about the dead forest that had the one grandfather tree?
No,
No. We're not talking about the Valley of Death. We're talking about the next to the fort.
yeah, where
Like
the serpent tribe.
your new
Like
place.
the dead zone. The dead zone.
Yeah, I think that that's all creeping from the serpent tribe,
Yeah.
and it's gradually seeping out. That's more
It's
Azurcard stuff.
it's spreading like creep from Star Trek
Mm.
with the Zerg.
Ah, passes
Right.
back.
I gotta write a list of people. God damn you.
So, Paz, now you're
What?
back. Should we continue with what happening with Avis?
Yes, of course. So where were we exactly? Oh yeah, she was making you like, oh no, please shut
Yeah,
up about that.
we
Yeah,
were talking we were
he was
talking about how
actively
more
making Avis
complicated
uncomfortable.
we were talking about how complicated our family is
We're
now.
talking about Avis's new dad.
Oh,
Avis, calm
yes.
down. He's already your stepdad in way with being with your other mom. So what will it be
Yeah.
bad that if he's with if I'm with him?
I mean,
He's a good man,
I I guess, you know, you were.
and I know I'm more like a big sister age-wise between us, but still, I would love also to have through children, and he would be a prime example of a good husband.
Well, I guess if it'll make you happy.
She just like grabs you in for the biggest hug ever, like pushing you into her bosom head first.
Am I not taller than her? Like by a lot?
She pulls you down into this hug. You
Okay.
don't
Yeah,
underestimate
you
how
don't get to
strong.
you don't get to resist here, Missy.
All right then. Ow! What's the baby? Come on.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe he needs to talk a little bit with spirits about that one before she get all excited.
Actually, give me a moment. I actually think I have art for her. I just need to find it somewhere because I had a sketch made of her back when. Ah, there we go.
Present her. We wish to see.
Give a moment. It's loading.
Damn,
She
those
has
facial
horns?
features.
Those,
Yeah,
those are
I
decorative, I
can see
imagine.
the elegance.
Yeah, the horns are decorative. It's basically because she's wearing the skull cap of a ram.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Respectable.
spirits. If you can get your hands on her, you're gonna get beautiful children.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Can't resist the pretty face.
I can't, apparently, seeing on how poor my wisdom save rolls were. I managed to have some restraint.
You restraint. Nah.
For how much Spears is held back.
There's a reason why
hurting people?
Uthla got you bent over and so quickly.
Shut it.
Whoa, bro.
It's because he's an introvert, you know. A girl just needs to do a little bit, and he just freezes up, and she takes that as a yes, and then he finds himself in all
Yeah,
kinds of trouble.
to put it simply, he's too easy.
See,
I'm
there's a
just
difference
curious, Baz.
between him and
Do
Ryle.
do he need to roll with disadvantage when she rolls her charm out?
Why? Why would that be the case?
He already taken maybe 5 fucking wives.
It's the difference
Well, she
between
is
him
a
and Ryle. He
Would
gives
would
in
he
and Ryle
be
runs.
able to take another?
well, he hasn't, you know, explicit chosen a wife just yet. Um, it's just marriage candidates. He's like going
So if she
afterwards
hurry up,
here.
she can charm her way into the pool of candidates.
That indeed. But what do you say, Avis? Do you want to join me so that we can, you know, use our united front when I might, you know, want to have this talk with Spirits, or
You what? You want me to be your wing woman?
you know him a lot better than I do.
I sure, but I kind of have to talk to him with some concerning news right now, actually. I don't know
What
if this is a good
concerning?
time.
What concerning news?
So, in the fight where he became the chieftain, um,
Wait, he became the chieftain?
yeah, so it was a whole thing. I don't really know why it happened, but he fought the chieftain and won.
My,
A lot of stuff
Renewed
happened.
vigor in her eyes.
I'm like fairly certain he almost died. He was like at the border of death, and Anyways, stuff happened, and he's not. I don't think he's human anymore, or at least not fully.
What do you mean?
So his hair's on fire, like permanently. Like not on fire, it is fire.
She looks at you like, have you lost your marbles? Kind of look, you know, like leaning over, squinting, really like,
Look,
huh?
Mom, my hair's floating all the time. I think I've seen crazier stuff.
True, true. Yours always so ethereal. I like it. It looks like you're underwater all the time. Trying to bob with it.
What?
Try and bob with it. Like she shows you the motion, like of bobbing with the head.
She'll do it.
You just see how your hair like pulls out and like starts weaving in like flotatiously in the air.
You know, it gets in my eye a lot. It's really annoying.
I know. That's why I offered you to tie it up, but you never.
I mean, I braided a little sometimes. Anyway, so the whole thing is, he's like infused with fire now, and you
Da,
know,
he's a Da, he's a druid of the renewal of
yeah,
forest. Of course, he's connected with the fire element.
yeah, but now a lot more, let's say, and that's problems because uh, one of his companions is a tree, and their daughter is a
Is a tree.
dry. Do we know the word dryad? Like, is that a thing that's known to us?
She said it aloud before, so I assume we do.
All right. She's a dryad, and she says that she is absolutely fucking terrified of him now, and if she gets close, she's scared that she'll combust and die. So, that's kind of concerning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Only if there is, then it should be fine. Are you sure it's just not because he's so connected with the element of fire now that what terrifies her? It might not be rational even.
Well, that's what I thought, but
Like
what she
you
said does make
and what
sense.
used to be of unlogical fright of spiders.
I was never. Shut up.
No, you were.
You promised you'd never mention that again.
I thought we agreed on not bringing that up.
Okay, I'm sorry, but no one's around to listen in. Okay.
Are you crying now?
No.
Now he's laughing.
I know, it just sounded like she was crying.
Anyway.
Oh, don't do that to me. I'm really not in an emotional stable corner right now.
Jesus
What the
Christ.
fuck, Pass?
Anyways, uh, I'm so off my track now because of that comment.
I'm so sorry.
What are we even talking about?
Get it back together, man.
So you're telling me that
Right, the
he's
fire.
afraid of spirits because he's more attuned with the fire that he is using.
Yeah, I think he's like half, or at least part, like fire spirit. Also, I've only now actually realized how close his name is to spirit. Yeah. Spirit is a spirit. No way.
Was
You
this in
hear her
his
chuckle
destiny?
at that. You know
Was
it
it
was.
was that was it his destiny?
Oh my god. Feel kind of
You
grim.
hear
Are you
her
gonna?
suddenly snicker. Well, I actually talked with his mom when he was named. I wasn't very old back then, but apparently it was meant as a joke because his dad, always were drinking, um, or eating berries, so to speak,
Uh-huh.
that
Oh
were a
my
little bit too
God.
old.
Uh-huh.
Wow, rude.
Damn, so his name's a joke, eh?
So his name is for
Oh
spirit.
God, he only just got back.
His dad had a slur because he was always drunk. He'd just be slurring his words. Get me the spirit.
So, are you gonna be your mother's wing woman?
Anywho, I like maybe I
I
should
will.
bring him the
I would.
news and do this
Yes, we
some
will
other
bring him the
time.
news. No, 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 no. We'll do it all in one. As you said,
Is you,
he is. And I don't want to lose out on my possibility as winning a man worthy
I mean, I
of
guess, but is
me.
this a good time for this?
We can do this first and then do the other thing afterward, okay?
All right, if you say so. Uh, are you coming along then? Because I'm gonna go get Spears then.
Yes, yes. Easy now. You see her quickly grabbing her backpack, her staff, and starts walking down the path with you. Give me a
So,
moment. I'm just making her character sheet.
So is
You
Magena
son
coming
of a
back with you, or
bitch.
she's staying at the tree?
I think she's
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 staying
staying
at
staying
the
at the
there,
tree.
and I'm
Right.
gonna like the whole thing is that I'm going to get Spears so that they can talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
'Cause she's
apparently
shit
she
scared.
wants to stay away from them, so
Yeah.
she does wants to stay with Spirit with Avis and me.
which is understandable. The Spears is still a little heartbroken.
Hmm.
I actively did miss some of that conversation, so what did I actually miss?
I mean, not much. We were just bullying Avis, and then we were saying that your name was a joke because your dad was always a drunk and he was slurring the words spirit.
Ah,
Well, that was my that's what I contributed anyway.
that was your take of it?
Yeah,
Yeah. He was always drunk and he was slurring. He was saying, "Bring me the spirit." He was trying to say spirit.
Bring me the Spirit. God damn it. Technically, the world's passes oyster when it comes to Spears' parents because I've never given a description or anything of them. I just said that, well, they're dead. They're guaranteed dead.
Yeah.
But that's it.
they're dead.
Yeah.
There we go. We got Sheila in the NPC roster.
Of course, you had to give them stats, didn't you?
No, I haven't given them stats just yet.
Okay.
At least not only a few basic ones, but
Uh-huh.
Oh, hang on. I need to scroll back to those names you gave because I need to add them to the NPC name list.
I already put those names in my thing because seeing that they're going to be important. Shouldn't forget about them.
Yeah, but they should also
Hey, what's your
be
name
added to
again?
the
I know I'm
NPC
married to you
list.
and all, but
What's your name again? Fucking, I don't fucking remember.
Wife. I mean, it's
wife
easy.
one,
It's
wife
wife
two,
1,
wife 3.
2, 3, 4.
Ah, yes, wife 1, 2, 3, Jimny. Yeah, they're all here.
I mean, if you get 7, you can just name them the days of the week.
Monday, Tuesday,
Wait,
Wednesday,
no,
Thursday,
it's
Friday.
10.
What are the other 3
It's a
days?
10-day.
Because it's a 10-day week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Remember,
Well,
past world's slightly different.
Work it out with past. Yeah.
Wait, so we have Monday. Well, hold on. How does that work with the name? Do the days have names yet? I don't think
no.
they do.
We
I don't
wouldn't have
think
No,
they
names.
do.
you
We wouldn't have names
haven't
yet.
invented the calendar or the name.
Let's go. We're inventing
Yeah, I still
names
need to
for the
work on
days
that
of the
calendar a
week.
bit
We
more,
don't
I
do
think.
writing, remember?
We got guys,
Yeah.
guys. Hear me out. We got to invent the names for the
That's why
days
he's
of the
got
week.
Jimny.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
We got to invent names for the days of the week for those 10 days.
Mm.
Actually, wait a
Well,
minute. Hold on. I think I did make progress on the writing and not the calendar because I figured that I would need to be able to write to make a
Yeah.
calendar.
Well, I thought
Right.
that was the point.
So I actually did make progress. Okay, yeah, okay.
well,
yeah.
I mean, with the days of the week, you could do it like ours, where most of them are named after gods. So
Yes.
we could do that in a way.
I don't think we know enough
10
gods
of
yet.
the most prime gods of our pantheon. Our pantheon only has like 5.
Yeah.
Fuck!
We don't have enough gods yet. Hold on. We gotta find more. Collect them all.
Would you happen to be a god?
You be a god by any chance?
Anyone want to become a god?
You'll be part of the calendar.
ascend.
I think it's on Avis's
So-
agenda.
Yeah.
So
So,
with
they're
the
on their way back. Oh, you want to say something else? Hang on.
well, just I was updating the name list and it was like,
Mhm.
wait, should I change the Deer Tribe to the Deer Federation now?
Name still pending.
Name's still
Mm.
pending.
Okay.
Yeah,
which
we
is
haven't
actually
really had a meeting yet
Got
with
it.
all the
But-
leaders yet, so we should probably
fun fact.
do
I
that
was
sometime.
actually gonna bring that up to you guys in the meeting we were gonna have.
Right.
Spirits was
So,
actually
yeah,
gonna
the-
get
But we'll
party.
we'll first need to have that meeting.
Yeah, which we're
Yeah.
waiting for. Patiently. Welcome.
Wait, how old is Avis actually?
21.
She would probably be 20. Oh wait, no, she's 29. She's like an older sister to you, but also your mom, because adoption works a funky wonky.
Spirits is
Huh.
22. Forever do.
We could just say that she's her big sister and that she's just acting as her guardian.
Yeah.
I
That
mean,
works.
we could
Although it
figure
would
this
change
out
kind of
earlier.
everything that's been
Yeah.
working on so far.
Hey,
Yeah,
just
that-
let
So,
them
probably
have
not.
their
Redcon.
thing.
They were like
Red-
retcon like 50% of all the law we have so far.
80 games in, let's retcon it.
Fuck,
Yep,
that would
that's
be
all.
so
Nothing's
much.
happened so far. Let's start a new campaign, guys.
No, hold on now.
Throw it in the trash.
Onward and upward.
Also, I just realized for a star elf, I imagine Avis is like a fucking child, like a toddler at this point.
Yes.
Because don't elves get like adult at 100?
What?
Actually,
Damn.
around 50, they are given the title of adult in this setting, because you have to remember,
Hmm.
even though you can live longer, there's still, a chance of not making it past 50.
True.
Plus, it's not exactly a toddler. You're just older.
So I'm like a
Yeah.
teenager.
You're kind of
To
seen
them.
as a teenager till you like hit, like you're fully developed when you reach your 20s, but you're like still seen as a teenager till like reach 50-ish.
Yeah, adolescent.
And then you're like treated like an adult or even an elder in some cases.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit like
So if I ever find another elf, it's just gonna be them talking down on me, probably.
so how old are you, bitch?
Plus, they probably
Ah.
don't
Let's
even know what
not forget about
they probably don't even know what you are because you you look so different.
let's
To a
let's not forget about the whole, Awas is actually a star elf.
Instead of talking of Avis species, should we continue the game?
Hmm.
Just asking.
They're on their way back.
Onward and upward.
As you made it back, you see a lot of talk going about Avis. You easily overhear with your keen senses.
Seems to be quite the fuss over him becoming the new chief.
Really? What are they whispering about?
A moment. I'm going to listen into people with my keen hearing. Do I have to make a
Please be.
perception?
What do your elven ears hear?
What do my
Say
elven
that
ears tell
listens
me?
to you.
Can I make a perception check?
Shut up.
Sure.
Right. Hiya, 24.
Yeah.
I hear everything.
You karate chop with your ears.
What?
Well, you went hi, yeah.
You hear plenty of gossip about that. Apparently, he picked, several women. Like the rumor mill is at high pressure right now.
Oh boy. So the general gist is that he's been choosing a bunch of, let's say, attractive women.
That doesn't. They don't keep amber to my glow and glory. She says as she like does a little thing with her hair.
She gives you, she gives her like a small like elbow jab, and is like, "You got this."
What? And now you're being supportive?
I've given up at this point.
And so is Sheila. She's also a fellow druid, so it would be a perfect match.
Oh god, now I'm getting. Oh god.
So I think they're just walking directly to spirits, or
Now they walk towards the entrance.
Oh god.
So are we doing your thing first or my thing?
Actually, how old is Spirits right now? He is
22.
22. You said.
Yes, 22.
She might even have been your. She would have been your senior during your training.
During druid school.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God! I was about to say, this isn't that teacher marries her student trope, right?
And
No.
not that much of an age difference.
Well, more like the teacher's assistant, but.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Doom.
We've all been there.
So
She
do we
she
do?
calmly walks over to you, Spirits.
Hmm?
Okay, I guess we're doing her thing first. I asked and get no answer, so.
Hmm.
He
You got your
talks
answer.
to her.
And she bends gracefully
Hmm?
at you, Spirits.
Hello, Sheila.
My chieftain, it delightens me to see you have finally grown into such a fine man and have finally taken charge of what you truly could have become, and it gladdens me to see you have grown so well.
Sorry. Just the Amos dying in the background, just Spears looking at Sheila in the background, just Amos dying.
Just like, no.
The question is she die? Is Avis dying of cringe or dying of laughter?
I think cringe.
Or just dying on the inside.
Both. Yes.
All of the above.
Yes.
All above.
Wouldn't this be about right about the time that that Uka and the Eager show up as well?
No, they are already there.
Oh god!
Like, and if you haven't chosen a main wife yet, I would like to put in my candidacy. Since you know I am both of good standing and good family.
The Spears is just kind of sitting there like, again.
Another one.
He's just trying to think because
Uh,
fucking the man hasn't had a chance to sit down.
I'm gonna roll a persuasion check here, and she gets advantage
You
because
son of a bitch.
she's not. Hey, she is a natural beauty, and
Spears can't argue with that.
um, and plus you have worked alongside with her even
Ugh.
when she was tutoring you through some of the side things that the main druids who were teaching you were not going after. So there might also have been a couple of personal interaction and feelings there that might have been just
It's a close
slowly
bond.
being, yeah.
Yeah, which is another thing that adds to that whole situation.
and of course the part where she took you in, doing the problem with Magenta and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Yeah.
you bringing her back to life,
Mm-hmm.
sacrificing yourself for her.
Man, you
Bro.
guys are really not
dude.
helping my
Oh my
situation, are you? You're really just stacking on the pile. Listen, the
No,
list
I'm
only
helping.
gets so fucking long.
Listen, I'm helping her situation.
I'm aware of
Nat
whose side you're on.
fucking 20.
Hey,
Was that-
parachute, he will with disadvantage actually.
Was that nat 20?
I heard a nat
That
20.
was a fucking nat 20 with a nat advantage.
I think
No.
I think
Which
I love.
puts the
So he
score
can't
up
win
to-
anymore.
Yeah. New wife.
Number what? 6'5"?
Motherfucker.
Well, I mean, the others are just potential. They're not, you know.
And if you wish more, I am not the jealous type. I understand that you want more with the company you have kept over the months, so to speak.
I'm still getting used to this chieftain thing, and I just started being barraged
Then
at all
just
ends.
look at me, spirits. And she like walks over to you and like puts her arms around your neck or over
Mhm.
your shoulder and
Mhm.
behind your neck.
I know where you're going with this. Yep.
And she like puts her forehead against yours, you know, in a gentle gesture.
Mm. Takes a second.
Only I ask if you wish. If you wish it so, then you just need to kiss me right now. She's staring into your burning eyes right now, touching
Hmm.
your hair, but she's not burning at all. Let me be the one to fuel the fire inside of you. All you need to is to kiss me.
Well, yeah. Spirits will kiss her.
New wife, new wife, new wife.
Shut up.
I just had to mute me for a second because I was laughing so hard that I was starting to cough my lung up.
So happy the alcohol is inhibiting my main processing of thought.
Yeah, you know, you get engaged when you're
This
drunk.
was a
This is the perfect
necessary
time to make
evil.
this decision.
This was a
Perfect time to
necessary.
make this decision.
This was a necessary evil.
This definitely won't end well.
The silence is deafening. Just saying.
Yeah. This is them still making out.
The arm immediately raised. Goddamn.
You see how her leg like lifts up a little bit behind her
Oh,
as they go into this like sweet moment, and then his hair start blazing off.
whoa. Blazing up, not blazing off. Coming off his head.
It like go.
That
Then
moment
it's
of
gone.
woof.
He's bald.
Bald!
The flame is momentarily quenched, and he's now bald.
Yes. And then it like pops into existence again, like
Mhm.
as fast as it went out, just like.
No hair, no beard, just baby face all round. And then it just sparks back up again.
Is it bad that I can actually imagine like a baby face spirit?
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
This is so weird.
it makes sense. He looks like eager for a moment.
Hey!
But there is also another conversation I need to have with you
Mm.
about your daughter.
And his attention is immediately regrabbed. What about my daughter?
So, Avis told me about what afflicts Magena, and I would need to figure out how to solve it. Since I am going to become your wife, it's my duty.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, just came out and said it, eh?
You're standing in the background saying that. She just like turns and look, yeah, and what are you going to do about it?
Get fucked.
Looks away from Avis for a moment.
Please don't start arguments, you two. I really don't need this right now.
So, in
Good
any
luck.
case, yeah, I feel I should probably explain what's been going on.
It would be preferable.
Yggdra has asked me to tell you to please come visit her. She has a few things she needs to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm.
But before you go there, I'd like to explain.
Mm.
So, Magena is scared of you now that you're all fiery like this.
Eager said something along those lines.
She's scared that because you carry around some kind of like primal flame or something, that you would burn her as soon as she would be close to you. Not even willing or anything, but just because your like natures clash. And she's scared of dying.
He's taking a moment to think this through. Brain processing. So if I were to even the slightest touch,
Yeah, and also possible. I would recommend you don't touch water because you might like evaporate. Or at least she said something about you shouldn't be near water.
huh.
Wait,
You
does that
should
mean that
probably.
he can't drink either?
I don't know. You should ask Yggdra.
I think it's important
I'm
that
just a messenger here.
I'm gonna have to talk to Yitra then. More sooner than later. Because I am very confused on a lot of things, and I'm still trying to get used to this whole points to self. This.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can wait on doing the whole meeting if that's alright.
Ash, you muted.
Oh, damn it! I had something really good there. As you're having this serious conversation, you feel someone tapping you on your chin a little bit.
Huh?
You see Sheila is like playing with your flame beard, but she doesn't seem to get burned by it at all.
Hmm.
It's. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's just that. It's not a tea.
She's like fascinated by it.
Well, if you're not getting...
Wow,
then-
fire.
Again, this whole flame thing makes no sense to me, and if... Well,
I wonder if I can use to sear into the future.
There's like a blank stare at that, just... What? Wait, you can see into the future by looking in the fire?
Perhaps is there a chance for you can have a break and can help me make a bottle for baby?
Sure, we can take a small break. People, you have the floor for the next couple of moments.
RP.
Okay.
Stun locked Spirits noise.
Do you want to Rutram and me to do the whole vision conversation real quick, since that doesn't require any NPCs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
please.
Sure, we can do
Albeit,
that.
have that conversation.
All right.
Spirits is stun
Take
locked.
it away from him.
Avis,
He's
Avis
happy it's
will
on someone else.
Avis will once again will step back from the whole conversation and just she'll look back at Eager. So, you had something to explain?
Yeah. You might want to sit down for this. It's quite complicated.
Okay, she sits down.
There isn't a chair
Okay, so-
there.
There's
Sits on the
probably
ground.
some kind of skin she's sitting on.
What is wrong with sitting on the ground?
Yeah.
There's a log like 10 feet away from you.
Bitch.
I wanted to make a joke so bad right now.
Sorry.
But I feel like we might actually get like strikes for
Okay,
that.
then
Yeah,
maybe avoid
let's
it
not
after,
let's not get
after
past
session.
band though.
After session. After session. After session. I want to hear
Let's
this
not
joke
get
afterwards.
past band.
Okay. All right. So
Okay,
she sits down.
so I'm not entirely sure. Since when you've had your eyes on you? That's actually a fair question. Since when were you? This is when did you have your eye on me?
Well, quite a long time. I just never acted on it.
Was it before or after my situation with Uka happened?
Yeah, before.
Was it before Uka announced that she and Tala were bonding?
Yeah.
Okay, then you might have seen this happen then. Well, when that happened, and I was distraught about that. Utha came to see me, and she tried to comfort me about the situation. And she gave me something that she called liquid moonlight that she presented to me in a bowl to drink. I did. And I proceeded to have some very vivid visions of what she called would be potential futures. One of those visions was me seated on a stone throne with 7 shades standing next to me, and a person being brought before me on their knees for judgment. I'm not entirely sure what that interpretation means. If that means that I'll be heading one of the clans that Spears is about to settle, but that remains to be pondered. The one thing that is clear is that at a later point, I can't specifically remember when it was, but at a later point, I had that vision again. I think it might have been after that first time you and Magena were chasing after me in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that particular vision again. But this time, one of the shades was cleared up, and it was you standing next to me. Then the night after we had our intimate moment with Asati, I saw the vision again, and Asati was revealed. And just after I explained to you what happened between me and Magena, the vision appeared again, and Magena was revealed.
So you're saying that all of these shades are your future wives?
I cannot say that. I
How
cannot say that
many?
for certain because there were 7 of them initially.
7.
So there were 4 shades left. The thing is that, of course, future isn't set in stone. But the fact that this vision was repeatedly shown to me with more clarity each time makes it seem like this future is starting to be more set in stone than the others, which is why I'm hesitant to make that promise to you because I don't know what the future holds. And of course, I don't want to upset you,
Can't you just say
especially
no to them?
since. Sorry, what?
Can't you just say no to them?
Well, yeah, of course, that's of course an option, but the thing that I'm worried about is that even if I do say no, there might be other factors that get involved which sort of force me into the position of being bonded with them. I'm not entirely sure. It's it's the fact that this vision is continually showing itself to me that worries me. The fact that that vision does not seem to change. So I feel like that even if I were to try and avoid getting bonded to more partners, fate might be shifting things in my future in order to still make it happen. Which is why I'm hesitant to make that promise to you. Because I I want to be honest with you. But if I'm honest with you, then I can't make that promise. If I'm dishonest with you, I make that promise, and then that can occur. And yeah, I don't like the thought of that future. So, like, I'm kind of stuck in this situation.
I see.
So, do you understand why this situation causes me to, you know, it's it's so difficult to explain.
I get it. It's
I know
fine.
that you have I know that you have feelings of wanting meat for yourself. I know you do. That you've expressed that plenty of times. And so far, you have you have given your consent to Asati out of a necessity, and the situation with Magenta is still a little unresolved. But I don't know if I can. I don't want you to be upset because of the situation you're in. And this repeated vision makes me worry that that is bound to happen. Which
Well,
is why I'm
visions aren't everything.
I know, it's just
Ultimately, the one in charge of your fate is yourself. So it's your choice. If you decide to follow that vision, then okay.
And we're back.
but won't that give you like I don't want you to resent me for my choices. I know I've done a lot of stupid things already, which you've shown your annoyance about. But there's a difference between me just having repeated accidents and knowing that and doing something that I know would upset you. That's just that's just in my eyes that's just cruel.
So what are you gonna do then?
I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know.
Are you gonna try to resist the vision? What you say? You're kind of cut out.
I don't know.
Wait,
I just
why not? Why don't you know? What is there to think about?
when I think about my fate, it's it makes me remember that I am in service to her and all that, and that it's going against your own fate is what could be seen as a form of blasphemy.
Eager, a vision is a fate, not the fate that you have to follow. It's just something that can happen.
Then why has it shown itself to me 4 times?
Because it's one of the options, and so far you've been doing a pretty good damn job of following it. Look, just answer this. Without taking any of my feelings into consideration, do you want more wives? Is that something you want?
I don't know yet. I I barely I, technically speaking, I don't even have a single wife yet. I'm yet to officially marry you in Asati.
You know what I mean. if you don't know, then I suggest you start thinking about it. I, Eager, I love you with all my heart, but I just don't. I can't handle having to share you with people. Look,
Why is
I
that,
can't.
Davis? Why is that?
Why are you okay with this? I don't get it. Why are you?
It's the
Why is
way
it?
that this world works. People are not necessarily exclusive to each other. You know that.
I know, but I guess I'm just delusional.
I wouldn't say delusional. It's just, I would say it's more passion. I can understand wanting to have the person you love to yourself. I totally understand that notion. But there's no reason why one cannot love more than one person. I mean, take Asati for example. She didn't just bond with me, she bonded with you too.
I still don't know why.
Well, maybe it's time that you go ask her why. Wouldn't that maybe help help give you a train of thought as to why you feel this way? Because quite clearly she doesn't.
I guess. So you're you're saying that you'd be okay with it if I married others? That doesn't bring you discomfort or make you feel any way?
I mean, for a while it probably would, but if looking at it from the other side, I I chose to go. I also chose to get to bond with you, and let's be fair.
And he lays his hand on your belly.
I'm already starting to create a family with you. If someone else feels that way about you and wants a family with you, and you feel the same, why am I to stop that? Who am I to stop that?
My husband?
I think it's better to not shove shove away your feelings and let them fester and be honest about them. And the one thing that no marriage can ever tolerate is unfaithfulness. There's a reason why I was nearly hated by this tribe for pursuing Uka after she already bonded with Tallow. Of, fair, I wasn't in the right state of mind, but still, it's it's better to be open and honest about your feelings when you feel them. And You've done that so far by showing that you don't want to share me, but let's be fair, for a very long time, you didn't even admit to me that you liked me. It was Asati's initiative that provoked you to speak your mind.
He just kind of looks down at the ground.
If you hadn't spoken up at that moment, I would have been snatched away from you. But that doesn't mean that if you hadn't spoken up later about your feelings to me, that that would mean that I would say, no, I don't want to bond with you. Of course not. Just because you were the first doesn't mean that if you were the second, I would have said no. And perhaps if we speak with this about this with Asati, she can make you understand that you don't have to feel that way either. Just because I, just because I've shown love to people other than you, doesn't mean I show less love to you.
Yeah.
I think we both have some things to think about.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go do that now. And she stands up. I'll see you later, I guess.
Don't forget what I said. I still love you, even if I end up loving someone else.
Yeah, I love you too. And she'll walk out of the tent.
Okay. How much of that did you hear pass? Well, actually, you wouldn't be able to know because you don't know when it started.
As you muted.
Me and Pass are having an
Damn it!
awkward
I
poetry night.
heard most of it. Like
I
I've
won't
heard
say
the
that
last
again.
few moments, so to speak.
Okay. I see.
Me and Pass actually having an awkward poetry moment here.
Yeah, I saw it.
Well, I'm not wrong. And Sheila's not wrong either.
So you went off to have this little private conversation in your own tent, I guess.
Let's say we did, because it'd be kind of weird to do that in public.
Just
Yeah,
right in
that's-
front of Spirus and Sheila and a whole bunch of other
Yep.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone just staring at you.
Yep.
So are both of you coming back because you were talking about having a meeting, and now you two just like went off to have a little private conversation?
A small powwow.
Well, it was a quick little conversation. It wasn't that long. Yeah, we'd probably be heading back because we know that we have stuff to do.
Eager, just walking, a safe distance behind.
Out
What
of
do you mean a
arm's
safe
reach.
distance? It's not like I'm in danger right now.
Are you?
That's what you think.
Looks at the small crackling ball of energy in
Hey,
Avis's
Lucas,
hand.
Well,
even
look,
if all of
this
this happened,
time-
we're still calling a meeting.
This time, Avis didn't get angry. She just got sad.
Mm.
You just made a highly pregnant woman sad.
That's
Do you
very
know the danger
volatile
zone you're in
explosion.
right now?
It's a very high explosive you're dealing with there, Chief. You better learn to defuse that bomb quick.
This conversation needed to happen, though.
Yeah, well, a lot of conversations need to happen.
So for the big question, is people actually gonna show up the meeting Uka called on?
I'm there.
Avis will be there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Deacon is
Yeah,
there.
Avis and Eager show up.
Spirits needs to talk
Only
to Yidra.
Riot isn't there. Only Riot isn't there.
Oh, right. We should do a Rice thing, right?
And technically, Deacon is in the forge.
I mean,
Ugh.
Spirits would like
Taking away. Tink, tink, tink.
Spirits would like to talk to Yidra, but he can do this meeting first before he does any of that.
Mm.
Was Rioth's thing happening before or after the meeting?
Well, I mean, all this time, there's been a fair bit of time, so it can happen before,
Right.
while you guys are doing all this.
Well, you were kind of expected to be at the meeting.
Yeah.
I mean,
But does
this
Riot
wasn't
care?
planned yet.
Uka have told you that, hey, we're having a meeting, please come.
This like wouldn't like the whole thing Rioth wanted to do would have happened while all the bullshit
Yeah,
with the
while all
tribe.
this is going on, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was asleep for a couple of hours, but then there's this. It won't take that long.
So, what do you do while all the debacle of what happens around in the encampment? What do
Okay.
you do?
I will wake up, and while Nala is still working on that little trinket, I will stumble outside because I'm like at 18 health, and I will make a potion, but I'm gonna cast it in Elvish when I make the potion.
Are you gonna try and add a bonus effect to the spell, to the potion?
I'm just testing to see what happens.
A theory to give a shot, just like all of us have done.
Well, you cast it, and as you cast it so, it seems to work normally.
Same as normal?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I I will drink it to test what happens, and it's normal. So
It's a normal potion. It heals
what
you.
what's that again?
2d4
2d4
plus
plus
4. 2, yeah.
No, 2d4 plus 2.
24 plus 2, yeah. 44 plus 4 is the next one, yeah.
Yeah. 8d4 plus 8, and 10d4 plus 20.
Got the slash there.
Slash, right?
Yeah, you can't forget
Also,
the
we
slash.
have a
There's no
rolling bot
space
for this.
between 4 and plus 2.
Do we?
Yeah, you can literally go to the sidebar and use the dice roller.
Use
Go
the
to
advanced-
advanced roller, select the amount of dice. Boom. There.
Oh, that's cool. I forgot. I didn't even
I'll
realize
take-
that's how it works. Huh.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll look for that later. But
You can
so,
use the simple roller, you can use the advanced roller.
so I get plus 5.
Yes.
So, okay. I am now at 23. Okay. And I am going to go and find well, what was your other character's name?
Dismas.
Dismas.
Yeah, I'm going to go and find Dismas.
Just quickly. Boom, and then I just... Hiya. Nope, that's the wrong one. This one.
That's the obsessed pope. The mad pope. Yeah, every time I see that picture, it looks so menacing.
What's she doing at the moment?
Let's see. Maybe like sharpening her axe from after the fight, like because it got a bunch, like cleaning her axe probably because you got all your guts over it. So like,
Mhm. Yeah, sorry. How
Maybe also
it was an accident.
she might even also have been chopping down a few trees, just to burn off a little bit of that steam
Excess
that she
Mhm.
anger.
built up.
So where where she'd be out here somewhere,
Probably somewhere on the edge of the forest. Yeah.
Probably at the tree line.
right? Well, I guess I would see her because she's like a mountain of a woman, and I'm out
Mm-hmm.
here, so I'll just walk up to her and say, "So, black blood, huh?"
Hmm. Oh, hey, wolf pup. What's up?
I take it you escaped the Serpent Tribe.
Yep.
Could you take a seat for a minute? There's something I want to do.
Want me to get on your level, eh? She just smiles.
She'd take a
And she'll
seat
sit
on a
down.
stump.
Yeah, she'll like take a seat on a stump. Sure.
I will walk around her, and does she have like lots of scars?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, especially on the back, also on her arms, mostly.
I will just gently rub my finger over her scars and be like uh scrutinizing them.
Some of them you recognize because that's some of the same scarring you have on your back. That's whipping marks.
Hmm.
Some of them also, as you look at it, um, are battle scars because she apparently has bone.
Hmm. So there's like cutting and like whipping marks.
Yeah,
The whole shebang.
If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just looking at your story.
All right.
do you check the front too?
Yep. I'm just like looking all over.
Oh my.
It's for scientific purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Just rubbing my fingers on them.
Jesus.
Be
Getting a
careful,
little,
your
getting a
girlfriend's
little,
not
getting a
gonna
little
be there.
frisky here, there, pal. Getting a little frisky there.
Be careful, Nala not gonna see you. Wink, wink.
You trying to seduce me there, lad?
I'm just, like I said, I'm just looking at your story.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you're like me. And then I'll take off my hood and remove my shirt as well. And you'll see literally hundreds of scars, front and back.
Seems like you've got quite the story as well.
I grew up with them. The
You
snake
want me
tribe,
to
that
touch
is.
them?
Same here.
How long were you with them?
I, my entire life almost. I only escaped recently.
So you were a child when you were taken?
Oh, I was born there.
Hmm.
I think. My
Or
memory's weird.
um, there is a set of scars. You also notice that at the lower abdomen.
Are they from me?
No,
Okay. I thought they might be
They,
like
they
the
are.
claws. Right.
Dismas, how much? Can you? Did you ever give me her full backstory, or did you leave out some blank spaces for me to play around with?
Did I not send you the file? One
I'll
moment. I can give it to you. Hold on. Backstories. Dismas. Where's Dismas? Here's Dismas. Let's see. Let's share. Copy link.
How many pages is it?
One.
Oh.
Copy link. Okay. I'll send it to you in your DMs.
because so far I can only see Avis's story you've shared with me.
All right. Well, I just sent it to you.
I sadly cannot look at it right now because it's a Google Doc, but I'll look at it.
Oh, do you want me to just copy paste it into a Discord message?
Sure.
Boom.
Well, let's have it. I'll just say it seems we have a lot more in common than not. It,
You recognize some of those markings she has on her lower abdomen as being one who has had a child. Usually gets.
would I don't think I would know that. I haven't seen like kids being born.
No, but you have been around. I would like to point out that women in this tribe is not necessarily fully clubbed, so you have seen, women who have children, have scarring.
Okay.
It's
So to
like
speak.
you've been around long enough to notice that every single time a woman appears to have had a child, that scarring appears.
Yeah, but I don't think I would be paying that much attention to stuff like that.
Fair enough. But you do see some odd scarring around the lower abdomen, so to speak.
This scarring is different than the others.
Yeah, you could say that.
What's it from?
Birth.
You've had these scars from birth?
No, I gave birth.
Oh. Is your child still with them?
Yeah. But I'm gonna get him back.
We'll help you.
She'll grin. Thanks.
It seems we've got a lot more in common than I first thought. Even losing control of our rage.
I mean, it was a good fight, though.
True.
Even though I completely beat you in every single way possible.
That's a little bit of Rutram talking there.
She gives you just giant grin.
My goal was to get a hold of my rage. It wasn't to beat you.
Ah, so you lost twice.
It seems that way. But I did get some insight.
Well, I'm not much for one for controlling rage. Or stopping it, I guess. But I could tell you some tips on how to, like, aim it.
That would be helpful.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I wanted for now. But apparently I need to meet up with the others. So would you like to tag along? I think
Oh,
you may
sure.
be needed. The women in
Oh,
our group
are
are
we smashing
going,
skulls?
well, soon. But the thing is,
Oh, come in.
the women in our group with child and may need to stay behind soon. So we may need
Nah,
you,
looking for replacements, eh?
of
I'll fill
course.
in a slot.
And I'll put my shirt and hood back on and just head in.
Back to the meeting
Right.
place.
Yes.
Not Avis. Dismas will throw her giant axe over her shoulder and will just follow you after.
Just casual walking with axe. No big
So,
deal.
I feel a new relation brewing.
how do you do the whole like pup man thing? How does that work?
I just do.
You just do?
I have a bond. You you saw the wolf I was with.
Yeah, the
We
smaller pup.
we seem to fuse together. He's not a normal wolf.
Uh,
I'll explain it in time.
huh.
I need to resummon him, so I will do that soon.
Oh, is it some kind of like magic stuff?
It seems to be. I
Ah,
I only realized he was recently. Been with me for another long story. He's been with me for a very long time, and I, up until recently, thought he was a normal wolf. I can fill you in that later.
alright.
Oh shit! I just realized that now that you say it.
My
Fang is also ancient.
yeah. Well, he's part of me, so it makes sense. So yeah,
So
we'll
is Claw, so to speak. They
yeah
always been there.
yeah. But I only found out about Claw existing recently as well. So, but yeah, we'll head inside. Also, I don't know anything about this whole chieftain thing yet, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Boy, howdy, are you in for a surprise?
yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know where we're meeting, so I'm just
I
gonna
think it was
kind
at the front gate.
well, I'll go to
Uken
front
had
gate.
told you we are having a meeting in front of her in front of the gate.
All right, well, I'll just be leaning against the wall, waiting.
On the outside or the inside?
The outside.
Yes.
You guys on the inside.
Where the
of
spikes
gate.
are?
Well, like here.
Man's full and
Isn't
hovering
this a
above the
wall here?
spikes.
That's like a
No,
spiky barricade.
Oh, okay.
that's a spiky
Well,
barricade.
all right.
I
Like
will
Well,
it's
lean
like there
against that.
to prevent charging
Rhea
into
I'll be
the.
willingly
sitting-
slams his body into the spike.
I'll be sitting around here somewhere then. I thought that was like another little wall. Never mind.
I mean, you could lean against the back of the spikes.
All right. We'll lean against the spikes where there are no spikes stabbing into it.
I feel like if Dismas did that, they'd fall over and break.
Yes.
They are built to hold on charging beasts of giants.
But have you seen
Can-
Dismas though?
So,
So past how many is there of the group? Miles.
well, some of you would be able to see Dismas and Rive sitting outside the gate from where
Yeah.
you're standing.
You can definitely see her.
Yeah, I was about to say, you can't miss her.
You could probably see her over the wall.
How tall is the wall?
Yes.
It's like 7, almost 10 feet tall.
Yeah, she's poking over it.
You see her hair, a tuft of hair over it.
Is that like that moment from Attack on Titan with the giant?
Oh my
like,
god, it
peeks
totally
over
is.
the wall. Same awkward smile.
The guard who was not paying attention just turns his head and looks and just see Dismas just like ah! Falls off the tower.
You know what the funny thing is? The whole wish that he had for to reunite Bortusk with his
Bortusk
mother.
with his tribe. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of
It's been
come back
replaced
into
with
play.
Dismas and her son.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about
Well,
if
you
it's
can
the
still
son or not. I
uphold
just
the
know it's a kid.
promise to free Bortus.
She did say him.
Tribe.
That's true. Like that's still in effect, but
Yeah.
like reuniting is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
She did say him when she mentioned a
Oh,
child.
did you? Okay.
Yeah, son.
Alright, I didn't hear that bit, but okay.
Child.
So yeah.
Also, he probably isn't a child anymore.
Hmm.
Possibly
But
not.
The
who
question
knows?
is, who is on the meeting spot?
Me and Dismas.
I think everyone is
I
gonna
Everyone
believe
show
at this
up.
point everyone is
Well,
gotten
we would have
back.
So-
got there before because you guys were having your chat and deeping meaningful conversation and all that.
Mhm.
When people
while
is,
Spears
is
was
there,
being awkward with Sheila.
As
Yeah.
always, good old Spears. Never forget
Whenever-
it.
when everybody is there, Uka said, "Finally, people actually show up." So
I mean, we've
first of all,
been here.
Spurs, congrats for the chief seat.
Oh yeah, as soon as they show up, I'll just be like, "What the fuck happened to you?"
Oh yeah, you didn't see the fight. It was
Hmm.
quite cool actually.
Why is he on fire?
Long story short, challenge for chief. He's got all flamey, and now he's like that.
Oh,
And he's a chief.
It sums up a lot, yeah.
I'll just shrug my shoulders and go, "Okay."
Yeah, now I'm on fire. Now I'm on fire. That's all you need to worry about.
It's like I'm
Deal
just
with
So
it.
long story short, he's chief. Congrats for that.
Mm-hmm.
But as I remember, you said there was a really big threat north from here, just outside the new church. Maybe it would be a good idea for hitting a little bit back on that. Like, hey, could we maybe get stuff done? I'm tired of just sitting on my ass and hands and waiting. And goddamn, I need some action. Can we please go out and kill something? Please.
I think Dismas would be grinning at that.
Yeah, she's wide,
Dismas
like
agrees
wide
with the
smile.
sentiment.
Yeah, let's smash some skull.
Eager
Basically,
turns to
it's telling,
Eager looks at Uka and is like,
I thought you loved forging.
I love forging. I just have been in Smithy constantly with the ultra knacking of the fire is too hot. Why can't I lift this? Because I just need a fucking break from the Smithy, and I'm it's a battlefield. Is that too much of a wish?
Mm-hmm.
Just only feel like the just want people taken care of and tell us to keep selling. Should you be lifting this with your condition, stuff like that?
Well, should you?
He has valid concerns.
She looking at Ryan. You're not gonna stop. If you
I'm
wanna
just saying.
take care of someone, if you want to talk with people of what they should and should do, you should talk with your fiance,
So, what is it you wanted to go do,
not her
Uka?
sister.
From what I picked up, she wants
I'm
conflict.
talking about you know, the small settlements Spirit was talking about, just outside this new area he got chief over.
You mean the one that I became? You know what? That's a story I haven't said yet. I'm just.
What, the Western Hold? You mean
Yeah.
the Western
You
Hold?
told the
We-
Uka.
He
was-
didn't. He didn't explain how
Read
the whole
Uka.
situation was. He just said something along the lines that apparently it was cheap. I don't know if he actually said that.
Apparently, I am chief from
Ah.
another tribe now.
Yeah, that sounds like a spirit saying. So yeah, probably
I
then
need,
it
I
happened.
need to.
Yeah,
I need
that.
to explain later or fix stuff.
Mhm.
Basically, what he said.
Mhm.
Plus, didn't you also had resources that got sent out already?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all headed there.
And so, what is it you wanted to go do, Uka?
Fight some of the problems. Help the front line. Get them back. Maybe get some of the nature back.
Do you mean go through that corrupted land that we have no idea what's beyond it?
Yeah. Investigate.
I have an idea on that. How we
Not
can
not
do that.
not the go to the big scary place, but maybe just the front lines they have. Maybe some of the slaves.
Pass. Does Dismas remember anything about the corrupted lands? Any facts or fun little tips?
It's not a nice place to live in, so to speak, because the land is not nice, so to speak, in plants and animals usually either gets eaten or they get corruptible and turns into not so nice little things that you, if not properly tamed, you'll have to kill.
And
Are
is
they,
it dangerous for people too?
Are they like normal creatures there, or are they all like kind of mutated and shit?
Most of them are mutated.
Right.
There are a really, really, really small population of non-mutated animals, but they are really thin in between.
They're on the
so to
decline.
speak.
So basically, we're going into Fallout territory. Everything's mutated and the land's a wasteland.
She's basically just asking, "Hey,
Oh,
can we go fight
it's not
something?
only the animals,
I
also
need
some
action."
of the plants are not nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to fight?
I'm
Oh,
inside their territory.
Eager looks a little awkward, like he just remembered something.
What?
Guess didn't. I guess I didn't think about telling the rest of you. Yeah, so
Go on.
remember the whole situation that we that Ma Yggdras showed us with the keeper of the Valley of Death,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
garrisoning
about fighting.
an army. Yeah, so I didn't really explain when I got back yet from Awas, but apparently his name's Waylar, and he just likes to fight. But apparently he's going around probably raising up many other burrows that are spread around the area, and Awas raised up his own people in order to meet with him. I do not know where, but and I also don't know what the plan is from there. So we might also
Saying
want
that
to
a
keep an eye
major
on
skeleton
that.
army is gonna kill us.
Yeah, no. As far as Awas told me, he shouldn't attack anyone that attacks him first. So but he's pretty much he's pretty warlike. So he'll
Give me a sec, I gotta mute.
Yep, it's all good.
It's Babu. It's understandable.
Yes, Bapu.
it's 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 not necessarily safe, but it's also not a direct concern. But I would suggest that we keep an eye out on for it.
It sounds concerning.
According to Awas, Walar is just he's very warlike. He likes to fight, but he doesn't fight anyone that doesn't want to fight back.
The problem is, why is he raising them if he's not gonna do anything?
Oh, he's gonna do something. He wants to tussle with the snake tribe.
We
Are
all
we
want
sure
that at this
about that?
point.
That's pretty much what Awas confirmed with me.
Well, maybe we should go and speak with them to clear things up, because we don't want to
That's
be.
what I was thinking too. We probably
don't
want
wanna
to
be
have another
attacked
meeting with
behind.
Walar.
Also, I have some information that you should all be aware of, which may
Mm-hmm.
make things, well, enlighten the situation with the snake tribe a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it turns out I'm a lot older than I thought. So
What do you mean by that?
the the woman that we found in the
Mhm.
crystal,
Mm-hmm.
she is my birth mother.
What?
Okay, let me just switch back to Avis real quick.
Okay.
Oh,
So, you're saying that's your mom?
The the woman who raised me is my mother. I don't know. I don't know
Oh, it's
this
just
woman.
like Sheila is Ava's mother.
Guess that makes you my nephew. God, my family. Oh,
It only
Well,
goes uphill from here, Avis.
technically, I am Uthlar's nephew.
which would make Avis your
Wait.
cousin?
oh, right, cousin. That's the word.
The
Wait.
woman is Uthlar's sister.
Yep. I know who she is.
So does that mean?
Ah,
Who-
that part you forgot to tell me. Does it
Who
make
is she? Uthlar wouldn't tell me who she is.
I know her name. What do you... Mom didn't want to tell you?
She said she couldn't tell me. Why could she tell you?
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm not angry at you. I'm angry at her.
But if Mom doesn't want you to know, then I guess there must be some kind of reason.
Please
Or
tell me.
she won't tell you because she wants you to find out yourself?
I don't know if I should.
All probable.
Well, anyway, we can talk about that later.
So then how old are you?
I was born just after the War of the Gods.
What?
You ancient.
I was
Yeah, my sister's gonna marry an old guy. Keep teasing her a little
Okay,
bit with that.
okay. That's the first thing you think about Uka?
I was
No.
given to. I thought my mother said the Oak tribe, but I guess over all this time, I forgot, and they were the Oka tribe then. So I think my memories up to I was given to the Oka tribe, and Akara raised me, and we were
Wait.
so that's when we were taken, like the water snake tribe as it were then came in and killed everyone and took me and my mother, and I guess I was just a baby. I don't remember that. She said that she gave birth to me. She claimed that she was my mother. I guess it's messy, but anyway. So I thought I was born in the cage and raised. So all that is, I guess, normal. Like my memory is normal because they were the water snake tribe then. So after I escaped, then that's changed. So they've been alive for a very long time. Uh, because
Yeah, that would date them
Belize
back to the war.
Belize is still alive, and I guess his father Korvax is still alive.
Wait, does that mean that they're not actually your family?
No. I guess Belize kind of is, but not by blood. He's still technically my younger brother in a way, but not by blood. So
I assume that doesn't absolve your resentment of him, though.
no, even if it was by blood, I still want him dead. That's beside the point. But the thing is, they are way more dangerous than we thought if they're that old. So we need to be even more careful than we were going to be.
Well, we need to send more reinforcements and supplies to the fortress then.
We need to fight them back, so they don't get in our territory.
Yes, but I'm saying we need to take more caution, not just walk in and try to start a fight.
Yeah, just I'm not saying we gonna walk in the middle of the state. Just saying slowly fight the smaller outposts.
Well, I think we should reinforce what we have there and go first find out what these skeletons are up to, and then go and unite more tribes because we're gonna need everything.
The fort's being reinforced as we're
Yeah.
speaking.
Yeah, and if you're gonna speak to them, I was informed that you got a few pieces of the crystal. Have you delivered them back yet?
No. Oh. Well, I mean, the Sunstone, uh, the other woman still has. I can't remember her name.
Lena.
The god woman.
Lena.
You
Yeah.
talking about the Lena?
Yeah. The one.
Ah,
The one that annoys me.
What,
if we,
what did you call her
you're
again?
not the only
Uka?
one.
What did you call her again, Uka? The Little Miss Sunshine?
I believe that was the word.
No, God. Well, yeah, she has
She
she
had
has the
too much
sunshine.
sunshine for my taste. I'm just being honest.
So if we're heading anywhere near the Lion tribe, we should maybe collect that and
Not
drop
to
that off
insult your
while we're there.
girlfriend, Deacon, but
I mean, if we're heading towards the
he
Lion
basically
tribe,
hits over a hand to Deacon because he's basically dating Lena.
we're heading over to the Lion tribe. Maybe we should make a stop towards the Snapping Turtle tribe.
I think we should go and see the skeletons first.
Well,
that
that's why I said
seems
if we're
more
going
pressing.
up that way, we can still stop and see the skeletons.
They're east. That past the bear tribe.
You said
And
about
if we
going
go
up
Well, I
towards the
mean-
that way,
lion.
we maybe should take the stones with us and unite them with the others too.
Wait. Is this is this a good idea to then take Spears with us? I mean, he has a lot of responsibilities now, and
I think
It's up to you, Spears.
he should put someone else in charge while he's away, because
Pretty sure the
we
elders
need
can
him.
handle it while I'm gone.
Plus,
Or
it would
choose
be
yourself a wife and let her handle it.
it would be more convincing to new tribes if he comes.
Besides, I have a feeling some people are getting scared of me.
That could help.
well, I mean, I don't know if people won't feel the same if he suddenly showed up at their borders looking like that.
Better with a
Looks
small
itself.
group than a large one.
If it was a large one, they'd think it an army and a raid.
Exactly. If it's a small group,
It's
it's
like a
less
small
intimidating.
group.
I get
Do
the
we
point of an envoy, but
do we have any customs for something you can wave with for hey, we're not gonna invade you, we just gonna talk in peace.
Wasn't there
A small
something that...
group is enough.
well, we had I had the totem staff to represent our tribe, but
I suppose.
during
So
the
that-
whole tent accident, that kind of got destroyed.
I'm sorry, what?
Maybe when we go and while we're dealing with the skeletons, we can get some of the craftsmen to create a new one and then do that afterwards.
Although let's be fair, when the
I would like
when
to
the
point
chieftain
something out.
himself shows up in his garb, that probably be
You
more
probably don't
convincing
need that.
than a simple.
Guys,
It
Pat's
probably
trying to say
Yeah,
something.
Pass was trying to say something. Hold on.
A chieftain can go out for diplomatic missions also, I would like to point out.
Yes.
It's a rarity, but it's also showing that the tribe is strong enough for the chief not necessarily to be present at his tribe to come and do business like face to face. That's also a kind of show of respect to the tribe instead of always sending envoys.
It also shows how strong the tribe is that he doesn't need to hang around.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
basically pick one who is in charge in each
But
area.
he can just hand it to the council and they will, quite literally make sure that things, work the best of their ability.
Okay.
Hand it to the council for a temporary period of time until I am returning to my duties.
Mm-hmm. Like he did with the other tribe, where he hey, you're my right hand man now.
You, right hand man,
You're temporarily in charge.
take over. I gotta go. Like
right. Fair.
So, past this time, it would be kind of like later in the afternoon, yeah?
Yeah, this is in the afternoon. Like the sun is starting to set. Fun little thing that happens. You hear the rattling of bones.
Oh.
From.
Well,
coming
ain't
from
that
where?
timed correct? Nicely.
Well, there they are.
Uh-huh.
No. You hear a single rattling of bones. And a singular skeleton
Shambles out
runs
of the
in.
woods.
No, runs. Like, it runs. It's not shambling. It's
Where is it past?
Whoa.
Ping on the map.
Where you running?
Like, is it
Ping
coming
on the
from the
map.
tree
Like-
line? Yeah,
Okay.
it is coming
it
from the
just
tree
runs
line.
out of the tree line. You can see it, from the inside of the gate. You see, people, looks at it like, what the frick is going on here, kind of fright, as they, jump out of the way for it.
Can we
As it
see
just
any?
runs
Can we see any identifying marks if they're from either of the barrows, either of the boneyards?
Not at first,
I don't-
really, because like it's really tattered, the clothing it's wearing, so it's not easy to distinct at first.
It's just old.
Yeah. I'm gonna give Spirits a Persian. It look like your area, Chief.
Now's your time to shine, Chief, and just slap him on the back.
Whoa, hold on,
So you
hold on,
just
hold
give
on.
him a little push, like, this looks like your area, Chief. Just say so if you need help. She says and lifts her big axe.
Hold on. We literally were just talking about not showing aggression towards skeletons. Let's not jump to conclusions here.
That's why I'm pushing him.
I wasn't showing any aggression, and on top of that, they pushed me.
I know your tendencies, Uka.
Hey, I'm not gonna kill it. Only if you start to try to kill a chief.
I think there would be more of them if they wanted to do that.
If they wanted to fight, they'd probably send more, yeah. I would agree with that.
And at that point, an army of skeletons appears from the floor.
Oh no! How did we ever not see this happening? It's almost as if it was a
Maybe
scout.
we should just let the spirit handle this. He's the chief.
Does the skeleton keep sprinting? Or?
While we're having this conversation, Pass, what is the skeleton doing?
It's just sprinting like in a direct line, till it's like it gets
across
inside
the
gate,
field.
like it runs through the field, almost falls into the water, flying through the field.
And that's the moment Spirits was like, "No, I need to step in."
Makes it explode.
Damn it! Stop.
You see that it doesn't, trample any of the crops. Like it's like precise footsteps, like tracks in between the rows of crop.
You can live now.
But it is taking a beeline.
Yeah.
Is it staring at anyone in particular, or is it just like dead set in a direction?
Bro, it has no eyes. How can it stare?
Its head can swivel, can it?
It's aiming. It's not staring.
It runs. It runs. You see how it for a moment runs into the spikes and gets gets stuck on it, and stops for a second and just
the poor
backs
NPCs,
off a little bit.
It's the NPC's pathing's off.
Fucking Christ.
You see how it backs out of the spikes and takes a few steps to the right and runs into the pit.
Oh.
No, it runs into the pit first and just
My god, the pathing on the NPC is so broken. Oh
Dude.
no. Oh god, they have to fix this bug. Come on.
Should we just Can we just approach, please? Can we stop memeing?
Skeleton boy, come on, fucking what?
It hands you a small flat piece of stone with engravings on.
Grabs stone.
Yes.
Helpful. Can't read.
I can't read this. Looks at it, looks at the rest of the party. I can't read this.
Hold on. I think I might know what Pass is playing on here.
Maybe just look and Pass may tell what's on it.
I have a suspicion. We'll see if he confirms it.
I'm looking.
Really?
I'm suspecting.
What suspicion?
I'm suspecting that is a sending stone.
Yeah, it might be true. Very interesting that you think of that.
As you grab onto it into your hand, you see how some of the writing starts to glow.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
It explodes.
No.
It's a bomb.
It's a pipe bomb in disguise. Roll me an Arcana to see if you can recognize what might be inscribed on it.
You want the druid of all people to roll an Arcana check.
Yes.
I'll give you a guidance.
I would thank you. Thank you very much. Is this just you said Arcana? There we go. Here it is. Oh boy. So guidance, we'll add a D4 to that. I'm assuming normal.
Yeah.
I
Well-
will give you advantage.
I
Use
will.
up some of those inspirations.
I will. I guess roll again.
No, 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 no.
Stop.
You don't understand what's on it.
What the fuck
Till
does this
the
say?
final rune in the middle of it starts to glow. And then, like, a picture pops up in front of you.
Ah!
Like a hologram.
Oh, it's a minor illusion.
It's a ghost!
Wait, is
Throw the
is
rock.
this thing recording? Hello? Ah,
Yes.
I'm joking, of course.
Uh-huh.
What pops up is a picture of a bony guy you all know and love.
God damn it.
Which one?
Both.
Avis.
Is
A
it a
was?
was or is it Whalar?
It's of us.
Ah, I see.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, this thing is picking up. Greetings, friends. I am here to inform you that me and my friend has joined up and are marching westward.
Huh.
To take care of the, to help taking care of some of the problems.
They can hear this too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we're all kind of
everybody can see
circling
it.
you.
Like, it's a small, like, image that is, like, glowing up from the center rune.
Yeah.
Just glowing.
I guess
Uh,
we'd all be like kind of circling you at the moment, just staring at it.
Yeah.
And, of course, I would love some reinforcements to be added. If possible, because these things are not easy to kill, I would like to point out. And we're nothing but old bones, so to speak.
So the undead one.
You hear a laugh in the background that you easily recognize.
That's Whalar, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Wayla in the background laughing.
I'll just say to the image, can you hear us?
Yes, of course I can hear. I'm talking to you.
I just kind of step back.
Uh.
Okay.
Ooga booga brain, let's
So-
go.
I was just
So-
So
stop
he asking for help.
poking the rock.
I
I'm gonna
yeah.
keep
Like I
poking the rock.
should just do.
I didn't know if you could hear. I was honestly, I was gonna ask something, but then somebody else did it before me.
Avis puts her hand through the image.
Congratulations with their sentence, spirits.
Eh?
You send a great disturbance.
Oh,
What you know?
I apparently ascended from what they said. From what he said.
You know he's the chief.
I think he's I think
I
he's
don't-
talking about
What,
that.
Chief?
I-
No. I'm talking about your power.
I think they're talking about
Oh.
the fact that I'm not gestures towards self again.
Gestures towards fire.
Not
He's
human
referring to his-
anymore.
Current
He's referring to his
situation.
imbuement with fire.
Yeah.
What?
But
What is
most important is, I would ask of you to tell some of your human friends to stop hindering our path.
Would that possibly be a hold
So-
somewhere to the west of us?
No,
Oh.
as some numbskulls are blocking the river, so to speak, and if they do not wish to go out of the way to let us pass, we will
Is
take
it,
action.
is it near the lion tribe?
Where across the river is it? Is it to the mountain chain and in the north?
You see like like him like looking somewhere, and then you see like the camera angle suddenly shifts a little bit, and you see like a mountain range.
Camera.
Dude, we're having your first ever FaceTime in the world.
I would guess so, yeah. the geographical locations of this place. I'm still not used to it. Used to only be
Oh
hills
dear.
up there.
I think he's talking about the
Possible for us
Snapping
to
Turtle
get there
clan.
before you attack, so we can
Yeah,
agree with them to make an alliance.
we need to
Wait,
talk
who-
to the
who
snapping
do you
turtle.
Who do you
I
think
think I think
Who
it's
do you
the
think it is?
Snapping Turtle camp.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess we know where we're going next.
But it's not only humans. There are also some weird plant-like
Oh, sorry,
things
what?
here.
Turns towards Spears.
Don't look at me!
Do you have more kids?
I
Do you
don't
have more
recall
kids?
having any more kids!
What?
Don't
Sorry,
worry
come
about
again?
it. Don't worry about it.
He has a plant kid.
A lot of
Plenty of
plant kids.
congratulations.
Like a lot of plant kids and grandkids, somehow.
16?
Yeah.
17?
Well,
It's weird.
congratulations, spirits. Make sure they don't burn.
I'm gonna be prodding the rock as
That's
he's
not-
talking.
I think in this
Funny.
situation, Awas's advice should be highly taking into note since he knows about your ascendance, apparently.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What is he? And just point at Spirus.
Something great is all I will say. He needs to learn on himself.
Uh-huh.
But I
Spirits.
can say that he's more tuned to the element he usually expresses in. It's all I'm gonna say.
Thanks. Will...
You're welcome.
How fast can we get to the snapping turtle tribe?
How far are they from the other tribe that you're now in charge of? Because maybe your daughter could take us there.
Well,
Well, the last time I sprinted there on foot, but that was by myself, it took me a couple hours to get to Awas. I imagine, considering we don't have,
You had a spell on as well.
that's fair.
in...
No, I'm
I-
not talking about the way back. I'm talking about the way there.
Well, when we went to save Spirus,
Mm-hmm.
it took us a night to get to the a day to get to the river. So there's that much at least that we
Well,
know.
the thing is about that is, well, first and foremost, my daughter is deathly afraid of me, and I have to talk to Yidra. So,
Well, maybe we go to see Yggdra, and then we can tree stride from there. Since your daughter's there.
well, that depends on what
You're
what
missing
my
the
daughter.
point again of her,
Well,
her
I
being
didn't.
afraid of him.
No, I get that, but I mean, we can sort that out while we're there, and then go from there.
Plus, if I remember correctly from last time, that took a heavy toll on her.
Listen, we can also just march further south to cross over, but we were just thinking of going the fastest way possible, so to speak. And then you hear in the background, but I want to fight and I want to fight now in the background.
Maybe
Man, sounds
maybe it
like
would be better
somebody
to
we know.
maybe send them to your
Are you trying to say something?
your other the
Mhm.
other tribe that you took over. That would be a good meeting
mean,
point for
I'd have-
everyone. We would send everyone there.
I would have to inform them, but yeah, that would be a smart idea if they went that way. And besides, those
Well,
people
if
have
you
handled those things for a while now.
If you inform him, then he can let them know that you spoke to him.
Well, yeah, we've already sent some reinforcement in that direction, so they can group up with them.
Yeah, but
We need a meeting point. I think that would be a good meeting point. So when we go to other tribes, we can send them all there.
so we're meeting at the Western Hold.
Sounds good to me.
And then after, I suppose.
Do they
Better
know where
place than
that is,
ever.
though?
It's not far. Cross the river.
Alas, do you know where the fortress in the western side of the valley is located?
Wait, there's a fortress west of the river? You say we need to take... Okay, you heard that, guys. Come on, come on.
Not take, wait!
Not taking,
Oh.
defending. It's
We...
they're within our control right now.
We will
I...
send everyone there.
Emphasis on right now.
Wait, so you're telling me that you managed to find the old ruins to the west of here?
Were there ruins there? Ruins there? Spirits?
Spears proceeds to shrug. I don't think there were ruins.
No, spirits. There were no ruins where you were at.
There was
You
a...
might be talking about two different locations.
I feel like we're having mixed messages here.
Explain to him what you saw there to look for.
There is a hut. There is a decently defendable spot on a hill on the other side of the river that is near the corrupted area, but not fully in the corrupted area.
Maybe mention look out for the bloody grass.
With bloody grass, I think weapons scattered about, but no bodies.
Okay. We will march south and then cross.
Hopefully that's enough.
But we will not excuse ourselves if any of these savages tries to hurt us, that we will act accordingly in putting them into place.
We'll be sure to talk to them and explain the situation.
We need to talk to them
Also,
directly
what
after
with
this.
those weird plant people?
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Pass. Didn't Asati command for one of the Braves to be sent towards the snapping turtle tribe to warn them?
I believe she did, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, but she didn't say
She did.
they were going to be non-hostile. Just
Yeah,
warned them
did
about
I
the skeletons
explained
coming. You did?
explained the situation to her
Right.
when I got back from Awas.
Yeah, and she gave a message to a runner, so that's already 3 times the message has been tried to be repeated. You have to
What?
remember.
Ah.
A message that goes through more links of information being shared.
Oh,
Sometimes you might get
Right,
warped.
yeah,
Misinterpreted.
telephone. Game of telephone.
Okay, it's Gartic phone.
It really
Oh my
is.
god.
Just explain to the people that you come across that Spirus sent you. That should help.
We'll be there. I think we're gonna have to be there just in case.
No, we will not hurt those poor people. Come on, people, we're moving. Pack that down. No, pack it down. We are not setting up camp here. Come on. I know you want the internal rest, but not now. We are still having a job to do. Come on.
Why is he becoming a comic relief?
Making bones. Gotta love the skeletons.
Does this
Why
skeleton?
is the skeleton army becoming a sort of comic relief right now?
Because
They're the
skeletons are easy.
skeleton from Army of Darkness. They were all comic relief.
Or they're
Except
the
they're
skeletons from
good in this
Spooky
one.
Scary Skeleton. They're the skeletons from the Spooky Scary Skeleton dance.
Well, I only know the Army of Darkness one, so I'm sticking with that.
You stick with your guns, man.
This poor skeleton that's fucking impaled himself. Does he kind of leave, or does he just kind of die?
Do you want?
Just fall apart?
Do you want help out?
I think he pulled himself off again, didn't he?
Yeah,
He
pulled
fell into the
himself
pit.
off. Yeah, and then he pulled himself off of that,
Oh.
went inside,
Oh.
gave the stone, waits for a moment, and then he turns around and goes out again.
Oh, okay. So he's heading back to the army.
So
Yeah.
we keep this in?
Yeah,
I
just
suppose
keep
we
the
do.
stone. If I need you, I'll call.
I guess I'm holding on to this stone.
It'll only work when I activate the stone on my side and it's holden by someone who is magically inclined.
So wait, does it like ring like a phone, or does it just glow?
It will start to glow, as you
Okay.
saw before.
So can you program a ringtone into it?
Can I like get a custom ringtone on this, or
I think it'll just like be him yelling at you to pick up. To be honest.
Yeah.
wake up? What?
It's sitting in your pocket, and you hear like the muffle for.
So, not to be rude, Pass, but have you seen the sign?
Yeah, I know. I was thinking of rounding off here.
Pass.
So to
Just
speak.
before we go, I've just got one more thing to say. I forgot.
Mhm.
I will let them all know in case something happens to me about the gem that um that Uthla showed me, the soul gem. What did it look like? It was like, how big was it? Like the size of your palm, sort of thing,
Yeah.
and it had engravings and that on it. Yeah, is that what you
Yeah.
said? Okay, so I will let them all know about that in case something happens. But I want that information out so they can still do something with it.
Wait, what
There's
information are you
nothing.
talking? What gem are you talking about?
The soul gem that her soul is in.
Oh, right, from Drea.
Yeah. So I let
Right.
you guys know about that in case something happens to me. So if you come across it, then you know about it.
Got it.
Got it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now we can end.
And now,
Now you allow
And
it.
And now spirits can explode.
finally. Is it bad that now that I'm fucking part this whole fire elemental shit? There we go.
Jesus,
I just
Who did
just
that?
imagine spirits exploding. It's
that
just-
was Jesus.
well, I would like to say thank you to both you players and to you, the viewers, for joining us here today. I hope to see you again, not next week, but next week again, because next week, sadly, I have a wedding I need to attend to.
Hmm.
So I will not be able to host, but I hope to see you there still. And
Also,
until
so
then,
so you've got the Saturday game, but not the Sunday.
I don't even have the Sunday game.
The Saturday game.
Needed a Saturday game.
Yeah,
He's got
that's
neither.
what I meant. Yeah.
He's
I
got
got
an
neither
entire
games
weekend
next week.
occupied.
And also we have the YouTube channel that's plodding along that
That's true.
everyone should look at.
Remember to if you like to see former episodes, they are down on the link to our YouTube channel where everything is archived. Not necessarily from my perspective only, but from their spirits, so to speak, who is also recording on the side in
Doomed
case
forever.
something.
In case Twitch decides to be an annoying piece of software.
I like that you
Indeed.
chose your word
But
software.
Till next time, have a good one.
Bye.
Where you are.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Spirits explodes.
You can't do that anymore. You're a chief.
Bye.